Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Monday, and we are ready to get back in the wrestling here at the Wrestling for Life Network as we bring you WWE RAW tonight, the go-home show for SummerSlam, the first ever two-night event. We're going to be here live for all of it. It's a crazy week, so make sure you get in that chat, click all the buttons, be a part of the shows, be a part of the family around here, and make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel-good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you WWE RAW tonight. It's going to be a fun one, folks, as we get into all the go-home shows this week and we get ready for a huge SummerSlam, and we cannot wait. Make sure you get in that chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Click all the buttons. Let us know how you're feeling. How was your weekend? How you doing? And we are happy to be back at it again. If you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and that is Big Dick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and yes, we're on night one of 7 days of summer out here before we get through the end of SummerSlam, my guy. First ever two-night SummerSlam. Looks like we're going to get 6 matches each night unless we get something announced this week. So,
Yep.
Pretty solid throughout, I feel. About 40,000 tickets sold each night.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm definitely on the record of saying that I'm more excited. I was more excited, or I am more excited for SummerSlam than I was for WrestleMania. I like the build going in. I saw someone else today kind of like, I don't know if I'm excited. What more do you need? What more do you fans need to get jazzed about a pay-per-view? Like,
if you're Drew McIntyre, you need a passport.
What's that? Yeah, you
definitely need a passport. You need a passport. He might be missing SummerSlam.
Drew pulling a Pac and just saying, I'm staying. I'm not coming back.
I don't know if it's character or not, because he very much was going at Jelly Roll, blaming him for it. So I don't know if it's kayfabe or what have you. Like, how do you get there and then all of a sudden don't have your passport type of thing? But I saw Miz wanting to step in and be
the Miz offered.
It is actually true.
Miz offered to take the spot for Drew. If Drew cannot get back to the US of A, then the Miz is offered. I don't know if someone else might step up. It'll be very interesting. But for those who don't know, apparently right now, Drew cannot leave the country that he's in.
Yeah, he can't leave the UK. He went to England for his buddy's wedding, I almost said birthday, and then was going aboard the plane and everything. I guess allegedly did not have his passport. Mrs. had the passport. Why don't you have it, Drew? International superstar, my guy. Seems very sus, very out of place.
But yeah, a little surprising for sure.
Mrs. boards the plane, goes back home, has to take care of the kitty and the animals and everything, while Drew's cutting promos amongst cows still stuck in England.
Right, like he might not make SummerSlam, which is crazy. Like, I'm sure there's going to be people that are not overly impressed once you're booked in a kind of a main spot, and if you kind of screw up on your own accord, I'm sure the company's not going to be thrilled about it. Again, easy fix. You slide in somebody like The Miz, might not have the same gravitas, but at the same time, this match is what it is anyway. The Miz will be fine.
Oh, I thought you were about to say easy fix. You just slide somebody a couple dollars or something like that. He boards the plane, we get out of there, we fly a private jet type of thing.
And there's a lot of wealthy people involved.
Right. And again, I still don't buy the whole passport thing. Like, you can let me know, chat can let me know, as we'll say out of the people at some point here, of on the kayfabe scale, where does this land for you? Of he's blaming Jelly Roll for why he can't make it back into the States and everything. I've never seen a country artist have that kind of pull. But
he's got all the pull. He's got that jelly.
He's got a gravitational pull is what he might have. But this to me reeks of kayfabe. This reeks of just storyline and adding extra attention and extra headlines. And people,
I guess I just don't know what the ends to the means is. Like, I don't know if more people are gonna, like, I don't really think the idea that Drew might miss really changes much. So yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. I think he's going to be there regardless.
Yeah.
But I mean, definitely interesting. I just don't know that it's the big old storyline, because I don't know how it helps the storyline if he doesn't make it.
Fair.
Like Jelly
Well,
Roll,
I don't think he won't make it, if that makes any better sense.
Yeah, for sure. But and again, lots of other things going on tonight. We're gonna see Roman, we're gonna see Gunther, we're gonna see Punk, where you got a lot of people were like, oh, look who's doing all-star matches. I will tell people they don't do them nearly as often, but they got all the ladies tonight, 8-woman tag. We'll go through that later. Of course,
is that the first time Nikki's wrestled since she showed back up?
No, she had a match. She beat didn't she just beat Chelsea Green last week?
Oh, fair enough. Touche.
I think so. The Judgment Day are going to take on Lawo, and then Bronson Reed and Jey Uso. I know someone out there is trying to claim that was originally planned for SummerSlam. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. So it's kind of working out the way I thought it would. But thanks for coming, Dave. Other than that, folks, welcome back. Make sure you hit all the buttons. Follow all our socials. We got more coming your way. Like we said, we're back at it tomorrow for NXT. We're here all week long leading into SmackDown, the go-home show the night before. And, of course, we will be here on Thursday for the preview show. Don't forget Dynamite's happening. We'll figure out what that looks like. And then here, both Saturday and Sunday, the 2-night SummerSlam, the best coverage out there. You're not going to find an alternative commentary like us. So make sure you be a friend, tell a friend, and let's blow this one up this weekend.
Absolutely, absolutely. But speaking of blowing up, the other wrestling world is blowing up as well. Of Dom Mysterio showing up in AAA, now going to be in a fatal 4-way for the Mega Championship, the AAA World Championship, with him, Vikingo, Dragon Lee, El Grande Americano. Has Ludwig taken the gimmick from Gable?
No, he's created a perfect scenario upon the return, and we get the Spider-Man meme. But the Grande point, right? Like it sets it up so well now that they can either have a second Grande come in and kind of work together, kind of do like the twin twist kind of idea, or instantly kind of creates a riff, and we got to find out who these Grandes are.
Do we get a tag team of the Americanos?
We might. The Grandes.
It's kind of, what is it, like the El Conquistadors when you had
Right.
Edge and Christian and everything.
And yeah, and I mean, again, for the bleeding hearts out there that jumped on the idea that, oh, I can't believe they're doing this Gable gimmick, and it's so, discriminatory towards the Mexicans, and this is not nice, and meh. That man is over as shit in Mexico. Mexicans are having a grand old time with this.
Well, Ludwig's Grande is, because Ludwig can actually out there be singing to the people. El Grande Americano was me knowing Spanish of, mucho gracias and all that.
Right.
Ludwig's out there cutting whole operatic songs in, Spanish.
Yeah, very impressive. If this is Ludwig, as you imply, it's very impressive. Very
imply.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. I don't want to, guess too early. Fair. But no, I mean, it's been super cool. Again, lots of interaction where people talked about this relationship and how, the WWE was going to Americanize AAA. Hasn't been the case. Not at all. Actually, they might be Mexicanizing some of the talent and bringing them over.
Well, they've got a large contingent of lucha talent, and everybody likes to bitch that they're not getting booked properly on the main roster. Well, I guess I know where they could go and be pay-per-view stars and be huge stars.
Right.
Guys, did you see Penta's headdress attire and everything for the house show? This man's got a WrestleMania attire for a fucking house show.
No, I mean, again, do the shows big, make them feel good, and they have. Then, I mean, kudos to them. A lot of clips and a lot of fun stuff coming out of the house shows. For those who don't know, real quickly, house shows tend to have wonky stuff on it. Weird combinations, weird matches, wrestlers dancing that normally don't dance. Like, if you've never, I see some people out there, I guess they've never seen a house show. So they don't get like the idea that it's a little more shits and giggles than your taped weekly show. Why is this happening? Why would they do that? Relax, it's all
You're
good.
Putting on something that the fans can take home with themselves that no one else outside before, especially before cell phones and everybody having a pocket camera, anybody else would have. that anybody else got to see or anything. On house shows, we've seen now recently CM Punk run out in a towel and a shower cap. I've seen Rhea Ripley playing around with a fucking inflatable chicken and all that.
Right.
It's meant to have fun, but even when it was, The Rock in Austin and everything, it didn't change then. That's still when they would have sing-alongs and 20,000 beer toasts in the ring and everything.
Half the roster doing spinneroonies. Like,
when they sat there and tried to make Taker do a spinneroonie.
Still didn't do one. Still hasn't done one. But with all that being said, let's say hello to the people, folks. Again, we're pushing towards triple digits. We want to see triple digits in all these chats. The channel's growing. We're clipping. We want to hit more milestones. We appreciate all the love and support. Don't forget the super stickers, super chats, and the memberships if you want to stand out. And again, let everybody know. The only people not watching us, the people that ain't seen us. But other than that, and Dave Meltzer. Zach Minger, welcome back. How you doing? Kevin, Garrett, Kevin again. How you doing? Eric, welcome, sir. Hope you're doing well. Excited for Roxy and Raquel. Yes, let's go. Taking on Asuka and Kyrie. Lots going on. Lots of implications. What's up, Odds? How you doing? Dennis, welcome back. Denver Murray. Hello, KJ, Big Nick, and everybody. My birthday's tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday.
Facts. You gonna do the fireworks and everything? Or you gonna try and make it work? The balloons. Do you think, just going back to Eric's comment real quick, do you think we get anything added to SummerSlam this week?
I don't know, because I think they've been very hesitant to do so. And what we're going to get is something announced on Friday that could have been on the pay-per-view. And we're probably going to get something announced for Monday that could have been in the pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Like, they've been doing that a lot. We had the last TLC match was on the Friday before the pay-per-view. Like, it didn't make it the pay-per-view.
But yes and no. I see what you're saying. I think there's going to be some stuff that is just that good that it could still be on a Raw, it could still be on a SmackDown, what have you. I don't know what you would really add to the SummerSlam card. I mean, we're already getting a TLC match. We're getting a street fight match. Like, oh, hi, you got really short all of a sudden. But I'm working with Danny DeVito now. But that the whole my mini-me, the whole night 2 card is all champion matches,
right?
Is all championship matches. So what? I don't think it's got that WrestleMania 41 vibe to where anything, like, there should be things added that aren't added. I'll put it that way.
No, I think we're pretty full. Like, I think it's good. You don't want to
LA Knight though.
Yeah, but what's he doing? His dance partner.
That's the biggest question. So he might be the Raw thing or the SmackDown thing that you think should have been on the pay-per-view that's on a weekly show.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, at the end of the day, they had plans for LA seemingly, and LA's dance partner situation changed. And unfortunately, I would rather LA Knight not be on SummerSlam, and I know people like him, but I don't think you should just throw a match in there. Like, what are you going to do last minute? Like, LA Knight versus The Miz. Nah, don't do that. That's what the other company does, and they end up with 14 matches. Keep it short, keep it sweet.
People are already thinking halfway of this story of SummerSlam's rushed. It's underbooked, overbooked, this and that. They're already complaining about the card. You're only feeding the monster if you shoehorn. No, I know. I'm not saying I agree. Yeah. I'm saying you only feed the monster if you shoehorn a match in there. That doesn't need to.
And like we both said, you got weekly shows. You got a lot of weekly shows. And one of the complaints of the fan base for a long time was, they don't do anything on the weekly shows. They save it all for a pay-per-view. And then there we go. So I like that, we're getting title changes. We're getting, surprises. We're having big moments on the weekly shows. And again, I think the idea of he currently doesn't have anything happening. Therefore, like, this isn't a participation medal thing. This card is stacked. The card looks good. There's a lot on this card. Anyone out there belly aching are just being very spoiled, very whiny, because really the cup runneth over as far as just name value on the card. It's great.
Well, I think that's very fitting with being very whiny of they've had too much wine if thy cup runneth over.
Right.
All of that. Now, more likely, and I know we'll get back to the people, I derailed us, of much like the start of the show or the stream before we started the stream, I derailed us, but yes. More likely to show up on SummerSlam, Cardi B or Drew McIntyre?
Cardi B is 100% going to be there.
But she's been missing from all the advertising. Do they move the musical act for SummerSlam, the Jelly Roll?
I saw a commercial thing today with her song on it from the WWE. I 100% expect Cardi B to be there. Nobody from anywhere that I've seen has said otherwise.
You get Travis Scotted?
Travis Scott, I don't expect it. There's been a falling out, and I do believe that. I believe people, within WWE said, fuck that guy. So I don't think we'll see Travis Scott. Though on Thursday, we will talk about maybe seeing the final boss.
Fair enough. Teaser, spoiler alert. That's what in the business call a teaser.
Right? But yeah, no, I really think that I have no reason to believe that Cardi B, she's just hosting. Like, we don't need her to make like 3 big appearances leading into SummerSlam. She's just going to show up on Saturday and say
fair enough. I thought she had been kind of missing from the advertisements. So they had another musical act that's been very now prominent on the show. I'm expecting Jelly Roll to be the theme of SummerSlam.
I think he was the theme of last year's SummerSlam with Liar, if memory serves me correct.
Was it that one or they do this everywhere?
No, I think it was Liar last year. I could be wrong, but somebody can fact check me. But right, like, I mean, maybe that's this year's. Or they might have used both. I don't fucking know. At
least it's not the weekend.
The pay-per-view themes have kind of gone by the wayside. There's like multiple. They keep reusing the weekend. Fiend was an unmitigated disaster that I wish I'd never heard. It's still faintly stuck in my head. Yeah, it's not what it's all over the place, but we'll see. Being that Jelly Roll was getting in a match and she's hosting, I don't think there's a connection at all. So
okay.
But Christian, how you doing? Looking forward to my favorite wrestling event of the summer, WWE SummerSlam. In addition to looking forward to MLB Speedway Classic in Bristol between Atlanta and Cincy. Hi, welcome, Christian. Good to see ya. Christopher's back with us. Jason, how you doing? Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe, always looking forward to the things. Julie, welcome back. Scott, welcome back. Damien, good to see you. Oh, that's Dale, the OG. How you doing? I said Damien's twice. 1 more month. So yeah, Joe Testatori and Michael Cole apparently going to be switching positions due to college football and Joe's obligation to them.
Interesting. So that would be what, Testator and Graves on Raw, because McAfee will be done because of college football. McAfee, I think, was done once he took his pause. Then no shit. Yeah, Testatori is leaving. Fuck, I'm the one.
So Testatori will still be there, but I think if they move him to Mondays, it's better for his schedule. So it'll just be Cole with bad news. I haven't heard anything about switching the whole team, but Cole and Joe switching chairs.
Interesting,
right?
Right.
I kind of like the way it is right now. Stop messing with shit. Good evening, Larry. How you doing? In the chat, another great night of WWE RAW. We are about 7 3/4 away from the start of the show, folks. So make sure you get in there, hit all the buttons. Looking forward to seeing AJ Styles. Ask us. Always looking forward to all the stuff, Damien. We appreciate you. AJ should be interesting tonight, how that plays out.
Well, is that a match that was announced? He's reading off a 6-man tag. So truth be told, if we're getting all these multi-man, multi-person matches, it's a little interesting.
It's a little interesting, right? Jay versus Bronson is the main event, isn't it? I'd expect DQ finish. It could be the main event, especially if Roman's been advertised. So I could imagine a world where they milk bag fucking Roman and we don't get him to the very end.
I still always get thrown off when you say milk bag. Pause. But Roman Reigns definitely is going to be involved in that match, whether it's the opener or whether it's the closer.
Right. Chris with all the chants. Richard, how you doing? Joe, good to see you. Foxy Pug over on Twitch. Don't forget, we have a Twitch, folks, and we are like 4 people away from 100. So get over there. Go Twitch. Vance, let's go. Vance, good to see you. J-Boy, welcome back. Paul, the carpenter in the house. What do you need to get excited for SummerSlam? I don't know. Some star power, maybe. Hello, everyone. I mean, I don't know if you're saying there's lack of star power. I don't know. The best in your company are like if this show has no star power, then the WWE does not have star power. All your top guys are performing.
Yeah, this is one of those. You've checked all the fuses. You've checked everything's plugged in. You know, if you flick the light switch and if the lights don't kick on, you have no power. That's what this is. So when you've got Roman Reigns, you've got John Cena, you've got Cody Rhodes, you've got the potential of Dwayne showing up. You have Randy Orton, you have celebrities coming in from the outside and everything. We're literally debating of multiple celebrities are going to be showing out here. To say there is not star power here is to say you don't watch there.
Yeah, it's all the star power. It's all the star power they have. Like
they have no other CM Punk and Gunther. They have no other star power left to retain outside of Seth Rollins, who's on the sidelines.
Right, LA Knight. Okay, yeah, he's got some value, but he's not the guy.
Fucking no Roman Reigns on the card, but no LA Knight. I can't take it. I can't watch it.
Right? Like
who has ever said that?
What's up, Josh? How you doing? Welcome back. Make sure you use all those hashtags, folks. Jules and Casey, how are you? Hope y'all had a good day, having a good day, hoping for another good show. What are both of your thoughts on that Unreal show and WWE is making about behind the scenes? I just don't think it's necessary.
I'm going to watch the first episode because I think it comes out tomorrow.
It does tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not super happy about it. I'll put it that way. Of just personally, if I think it pulls back the curtain way too much. Now, granted, I can't say that when TNA is doing, I guess, a whole thing of, down to Blackout or whatever, of they're showing the whole backstage and everything, and the mic'd up version of Slammiversary. Yeah, but that's cool because they don't ever do anything like that. WWE's pull the curtain back so much. I don't need to pull it back even more. Like I don't need to see how the sausage is made.
No, and I mean I'm not unhappy about it. I don't think it's necessary. You have so much content, LFG and Evolve and NXT and 2 main shows and this pay-per-view and 2 nights here and 3 nights. They are going to exhaust their audience. We saw it, and actually UFC kind of did it because when their shows were a little stretched out, when you had to wait a little extra for a UFC to come up, you got a little more excited when it did. Then all of a sudden, every fucking weekend is fight nights and semi-fight nights and another numbered event.
Is this show for people who don't watch the weekly shows? Is this for the Love Island crowd and everything? Well, I was starting to think while you were talking of, does this humanize the talent more and everything? Because you see what they really go through, how they really are. You relate to them a bit more.
Well, it's very much a 2025, 2024, maybe 2023. Everybody's kind of dying to see behind the scenes, and they want to see that reality show, that's facts of, why we struggle to make so many good movies or any good TV shows, because we'll just give cameras to these morons and we'll follow them around for a while and then call it a show.
Hi, we're streamers as well, but anyways.
But at the end of the day, I think that I don't know. It does to me hurt the product when you're trying to convince everybody. We get that it's not real, but we still want to believe in the characters. And especially when you're presenting yourself in a way, it's tough to go all the way back. I think, to me, it's just unnecessary.
Now, I could make the comparable of, do you not watch, bonus features, commentaries on a Marvel movie, on any movie or anything like that on a TV? You watch the extra behind the scenes and everything. But this is also something that conveys itself as a sport. I don't know the inside locker room of the Bills. And go ahead.
Well, I mean, I've seen sport teams. Toronto does it. Montreal does it. New York Rangers do it. Like, they get followed around all year round, and they get.
Oh, I was going to say, well, I mentioned the Bills. We're about to be on Hard Knocks, so that was a terrible example. But yeah.
But at the end of the day, listen, I don't mind it. I honestly think it was like, these fucking internet fans, these dirt sheets want to act like they know what's going on back here. Let's show them what we were thinking, to show them how wrong they were. Like, where you got guys like Meltzer out there just fucking guessing and printing it like it's facts. Well, now you get to see where they're sitting there having a conversation, and we can compare it to a tweet of Meltzer's where, like, well, this is what really happened. and this is what you said was going to happen.
Do they kayfabe the work and everything like that?
They should. That'd be even better.
Where they're going to know when the cameras are on and everything, because clearly been Netflix dude and all of that. So do they put on a show? Sorry, we need to talk to the people.
Yes, we got 1 minute. We got 1 minute. Spaz back with us. Spaz, I will get to your super chat, I promise. OG Dale, I'm going to rapid fire through some of these, but bonkers. Welcome back, Bernard, Christian. Got you a couple times. Jose, always a pleasure. Ronan, Dale, got you again. Christian, Wrestling Proud, Mega. Michael Campbell's with us. Kayfabe, Richard, got you. Jose, got you. John C, how you doing? How you doing? Mega, Paul Carpenter, Paul Scott, all here. All right, I think I got most everybody. Sean Reed, just missed this bad boy. 10 bones for us.
I'll read it now. Was having a rough one on Friday, and you guys brought me up. Appreciate it. All love, guys. Got off my butt to do a fun pod this weekend, comparing the Mania we got versus SummerSlam we could get up where you've been in pod. Shout out, my guy. And I know, Colin, you messaged me on a couple of stuff and everything. He actually messaged me about a whole Jericho thing, and I will talk about this briefly of how much respectfully Chris Jericho actually does outside of the ring and everything. Oh, you don't want to acknowledge none of this and everything?
I didn't get a chance to, sir. But yeah, I don't even know what you're referring to. So
Chris Jericho is known for still kind of donating to this,
we call this
wrestlers that's passed and this charity and everything like that. Yeah. I was saying we still think he's shit in the ring, but yeah.
Yeah, I never said he's bad as a person. He's just shit as a fucking entertainer, and he thinks he's wonderful. But yeah.
I have now.
Now?
Are we that close?
Yeah. Forever.
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are locked in, ready to go. You can sync up as well. The show is going live, and we are together, folks. So let's go. Get in there. And again, be a friend, tell a friend. Let's blow these streams up. And I want to see 200 in here eventually. Thank you for the $10 Spaz. Oh, in memory of Hulk Hogan opening the show tonight.
And for everyone that got a stick in their craw about this, that, and the third of AEW acknowledged it, New Japan acknowledged it. Everyone
did AEW actually acknowledge it outside of Tony Schiavone? It's shitty. It's fucking hypocritical, Nick. It is, and they're having a moment of silence, so I'm going to be quiet. But it's hypocritical.
That's fine. I won't, because
dodging it like a bullet.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like that every wrestling company, fucking TNA acknowledged him. And I mean, granted, he didn't.
Everybody did. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people acknowledged him. White people, black people, Asian people. It doesn't matter where they were from. South Americans, wrestlers, non-wrestlers, actors. He was acknowledged by so many. And I think in the words of Kevin Nash, if you ain't got nothing good to say, shut the fuck up. Period. Because again, people hold on to this anger and it has nothing to do with them. It didn't affect you. It didn't change your life. And as Trips gives some words for Hulk Hogan. And another 10-bell salute as we got on Friday.
Trying to see if anyone stands out as much as like Howdy did with still living the gimmick, even with all of this.
Right? Yeah, they just stayed. Is that Eric Bischoff? Or am I?
Yes, that's Bischoff. That's Abyss. That's Pritchard.
Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah.
Eric Bischoff in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Who is that bald fuck next to CM Punk? Well, that's Nick Hogan. Nick Hogan is next to Bruce Pritchard and everything, because I saw that they were mentioning that Nick Hogan's going to be there and everything. So Nick Hogan on stage with his wife.
Big Hogan chance. Here we go. We get the video package once again. So they double down on the acknowledgement of Hulk Hogan and his tribute, which this tribute video is one of the best ones. They really did a good job with this.
WWE is always known for video packages. They have all the wrestling footage. Everything.
Absolutely. What's up, Boston? Trek, welcome back. I feel like it's been a minute. Proud's with us. Welcome, Garrett. Here we go. Showtime. What's up? 316, welcome back. Liv is not ready for coming back for injury, sir. I'm sorry. I don't believe that's accurate, but
don't you disrupt his prayer circle.
Let's go.
TNA Tag Team Championships and Fourth Row Tag Team Championships now.
So, yeah, Fourth Row is working with TNA.
That's got to be a byproduct of WWE, honestly. Westside Gunn's done stuff with WWE before. And, even if it's
on AEW.
What?
We've seen Westside Gunn on AEW.
That is true. I was going to say, even if it's not, that's a huge get for them of...
Not bad.
TNA's been making all the news and all the moves lately.
Making waves. Oh, Mean Gene.
Listen here, Gene Mean.
There it is.
Spaz, running wild. What you gonna do, brother?
Right? Yeah, Nick Hogan was there. Eric Bischoff was there.
Yeah, there was a couple of people I didn't recognize. I did not see a Brooke.
Yeah. Tony Schiavone offered very nice words, and it was nice of Tony to do so.
Yeah, you haven't talked about that. You said it wasn't AEW acknowledged it was just Tony.
Listen, Tony Khan not acknowledging it and the company itself not putting out something from their official handle is it's shitty move. This is a company that just signed one of the Von Erichs to a fucking Legends deal. Never worked there. You got Ric Flair running around, wooing all over the place. Never worked there. We talk about they signed the old WWE referee. Never used her. Never worked there. Like, it's just these weird little ironies, but it's hypocrisy. And if it went the other way around, people would fucking be all look at the Fed. Nah, it's a shitty move. It's a shitty move because the only reason why Tony Khan's running a wrestling company right now is that man in red and yellow.
Yeah, to respectfully say that Tony Khan was never a Hulk Hogan guy or anything, or never watched Hulkamania is a fucking lie. And not saying you gotta fucking go bells and whistles out for the guy and everything.
No.
But at least acknowledge of his impact on pro wrestling.
TK could have made it, and I disagree with that. I think you do the right thing in this. And I don't think so. I mean, you're not wrong in the sense that it doesn't matter what anybody does. People are going to complain.
Well, people would have complained because that's not his audience. He was playing more to his audience of not doing the tribute.
He pushed out because he was afraid the sickos would be mad. That's all that is. That's all this is. He chicken shit it out because he didn't want to upset the sickos. And that's a bad move. Woke bunch of fucking babies.
Maybe they do something better on Wednesday. Let's wait and see.
Crossed.
That's what I thought is Wednesday would be when they do something. When they're on their main show.
Yeah. Big cheers breaking out for Hogan. So again, for anyone out there with the hatred and the hate in their heart and the judgmental side of themselves, are all these people stupid? Are all these people ignorant? Are all these people what? Nah, they understand that a legend passed away. He had flaws. He really fucked up some shit. Might not have been the best of person, but at the end of the day, you can't take it away. So it is what it is. But the whole arena was just chanting his name, folks.
Who is fighting who tonight?
We'll find out.
Well, Jose, the IWC went after Chelsea Green. Yeah, you got to bring back your Canadian gal back to Twitter.
Yeah, no, I feel like, yeah, whatever. She shouldn't have apologized.
AW won't exist without Hulk Hogan. It's a half-ass tribute.
do the half. Oh, the Tony Schiavone thing was a half-ass tribute?
No, I was reading the comment.
Okay. I'm trying to decipher the comment.
AEW
But
won't
yeah.
exist without Hulk Hogan. It was a half-ass tribute. That's what he said.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that, Philip.
As I'm in commercial, I don't know about you, sir.
Right.
Walt, you read this one.
Walt Disney was racist. You can add the bad parts of Hogan's eulogy, but we can't deny his impact on the industry. Yeah, I'm not asking you to become a Hulk Hogan fan. Or a fan club member. I'm not asking you guys to forgive ignorance, and there is no place for it. But you watch this highlight package they're giving us right now as it continues all the way through the commercial for those who can't see it. And it's undeniable. And again, I think my issue with a lot of the internet people is they're mad on behalf of other people. And in addition to that, they hold people to a higher standard that they don't even hold themselves or their family or people close to them. Or if it suits your favorite company, oh, by all means. Because again, we know why the Briscoes weren't allowed on TV, but here they are. So, I mean, again, we gotta, and again, you can't pick and choose when to be mad at somebody. You either gotta wipe everybody with the same brush or mind your own fucking business.
Well, and I'll agree with you as I'm just reading Crash Out Jay, yo, Big Nick, thank you for the shout out today on Twitter. Okay. How you doing? Appreciate you. Be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, of the whole you don't work there, the crashing out on someone else's behalf and everything. That's to me where I kind of lose the momentum and lose the focus and everything of
that's all
it is. Well, it's also though of to be selective with it and everything of like I'm not going to desecrate the man passing and everything like that. Like he still had a huge impact, and to deny that I think is a bit ignorant.
Yeah, I think there's a time and place. And again, we can dissect him and his life, but at the end of the day, the man lived for 71 years. There is a lot of amazing stories out there of good things that he did. Again, not excusing the bad shit that he did, but there is a lot of good stories out there of positive shit. So,
well, again, and even then, I'm still like respectfully, love it or hate it, we wouldn't be here doing this if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan.
That's it.
Pro wrestling would not be at the level it's at without Hulk Hogan. However you want to feel about it, whether it sucks to admit it or not or whatever, pro wrestling is in. We're having a 2-night Summerslam in MetLife Stadium with 40,000 people because Hulk Hogan became the pop culture icon that Hulk Hogan became.
Yeah. You know, and then he did a lot of fucking stupid shit that he shouldn't have done, and didn't find a way to apologize for it accordingly. But we can deal with that next time we talk about the Hulk Hogan and the legend of.
Maybe we'll have to take this to court.
You could say TNA's tribute was more half-assed, LOL. At least somebody said words on Collision. That's true. As we get the crowd shot, the show kicking off.
As everybody's eating, so we kicking off with Jey Uso and Bron Breakker, the alleged main event.
Yeah, I mean, again, the top 3 from last stream we did. Spaz, Damien, Kevin M, welcome and thank you. And yeah, it looks like we are definitely starting off with I thought would be a later tonight match. But Jey Uso coming out to the ring, folks. We will take your predictions as I get the poll up.
Anyone else notice how smoky and cloudy Jey Uso's whole intro to his little response to Roman was? A man was smoking that yeet yeet pack and everything. But yeah. I think because especially this is starting off, this ends in a schmoz. This ends in Bron Breakker comes out, Heyman gets involved, Roman gets involved.
It becomes a tag match.
Probably the main event segment.
Oh wait, yeah, the main event is all.
No, you can't do a tag team.
Yeah, they already got one. They've already stole that idea.
Right.
Day one. Crowd is on their feet.
Potentially showing up in the main event of SummerSlam.
What's that?
This might be a spoiler for Thursday, but do you see Roman Reigns potentially showing up in the main event, which I assume is Cody and John at SummerSlam?
I don't know. I don't anticipate it. It'd be really crazy if Roman's the guy that takes the belt back. Like Cody fails and Roman comes out. I don't know. Like I don't know how you wedge Roman into it right now. I think his business is with Paul until we know more about Seth. And maybe Seth.
I want to talk about a whole topic, but I want to save it for Thursday because there could be a potential Mania match I think you could set up. If Seth's out past Mania, there's a Mania match you could set up out of Cody and John that doesn't involve Cody or John. That will pay off at WrestleMania 42.
Interesting. That's interesting. Okay. As I do have Jay in the ring. Very good points, Ronan. Good to see you. And we would agree.
Without NWO existing, there would be no DX or Bullet Club. Yeah. To deny the ripple effects is just asinine, asinine of feel how you want to feel, but there were ripple effects that caused a lot of shit.
Sorry, Nick.
No, go ahead.
Comes out and interrupts the encore.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Not happening tonight. Jay trying to run it back, and Paul says, nay.
Now he's just going to hit the nay on him.
Right. I think the first step is to understand that forgiveness does not exonerate the perpetrator. Forgiveness liberates the victim. It's a gift to give yourself. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Absolutely.
Deep Thoughts by Puppet KJ, aka
I like
Jay.
it. Apparently he's on that good too. I like it.
Yeah, he's on that, biblical pack.
Macho Madness could have done the same thing, but I'm biased. Macho fans don't mind me. Macho was great.
Oh yeah,
wasn't the same.
We're making knives for Elizabeth. Yeah. Trust me, I can't buy fucking coffee creamer in my household without my wife even pulling out on me. The cream always rises to the top. Yeah.
Right.
Dude.
Okay.
But this is like I said, I thought this was going to end up with the schmaz.
Yeah. Maybe we might not even make it to the match. It might just be a jumping. The Skeet Man, Yeet Man. Yo, Skeet. Dusty buried a few people as the booker, but he never put himself over like Triple H did or Hogan did with creative control. Triple H never really had creative control other than, he got into the right bed.
Triple H had assumed creative control, all Monet, etc. Hogan had explicit creative control.
Very well-known journalists, they have to have it in writing in their contract or it doesn't exist.
Hogan or Hunter never had creative control, right?
He was controlling something.
But that's the thing, is it's you on one hand you had explicit, and on the other hand you had implicit.
Listen, yeah, I know. Listen, the last thing I'll say about it is just like Dusty had his blemishes and his story. We all do. We all have our flaws. We all made our mistakes. We've all done bad shit. But you're gonna, knock on wood. But when Ric Flair goes, AEW will honor him. They currently work with Ric Flair. Ric Flair has a very checkered past with a lot of serious accusations and a lot. But so you just look past that one. Again, we talked about the Briscoes, but we just look past that in that moment. Like, to me, that's what bothers me is it's selective to what's better, what's acceptable. Like, that becomes a problem. You either treat everybody the same or you don't. And you can't pick and choose where your morals stand. If you're just signaling for the sake of signaling, well, then it gets called out pretty quick.
Heyman still back it up as he's cutting his promo. The last thing I'll say, and I said it, I think either Friday or Monday or sometime last week, Hulk Hogan has become essentially the Michael Jackson of pro wrestling. You feel how you feel about him, and I'm not going to talk you out of how you feel about him.
No.
Point blank, period.
No, that's it. What's up, KJ and Big Nick? Happy Monday, Clay. How you doing? Amen is the goat. He is. We said it.
He's now a CM Punk, as we've now officially, I think, named an award, the Golden KJ now of the
right is now become the Paul Heyman Award.
Yeah, the non-wrestler category is now officially the Paul Heyman Award.
Right. Let's go.
Now you've shrunk. Now you've grown. Are you the
fucking grown? Listen, don't get new shit. Just keep your old shit, folks. Just keep your system the way it was.
Test it out. Test it out.
Try and don't test it while you're live.
Well, no. Well, when you're live 300 days a year, I mean, you only got so many days you can't test it live. So yeah,
it's kind of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Unscripted, uncensored, unfucking biased.
Yeah. And we actually talk to y'all and like a good chunk of other content creators.
Right. I have a question for both of you. What the hell do you do with Ludwig once Gable comes back? I think it sets up a rivalry. It sets up perfect. This
tag team player.
This is a layup. To me, it's a layup. And I think you have one or two options. It starts friendly and then it goes sour, or it just comes back sour. Like the little Grande shows up and is not happy. But I think,
or do we just act like Ludwig Grande has just never happened? Of he just comes all of a sudden, Ludwig just appears, and Grande Americano is just back there with C.
Right. The thing is, Ludwig might be the better Grande.
Oh, he is definitely the better Grande.
Right, chat at home right now about
he actually can speak Spanish.
Yeah. But I think I think Ludwig's a star. I think the guy's got a lot of potential. So I think it works. And you can build a story off it, right? Like Chad unmasked Ludwig unmasked Chad, and they'll be fine. I think that's okay. I think it's going to be really funny when he first comes back. Right. One way or the other. Are you, Paul, still talking?
Yes. To you. That's the thing is, though, Paul's got he's got the files. Much like my government won't release files and everything. Yeah. Paul Heyman's got the Roman Reigns files and everything. Right. So I'm going to let it out there of everything that Roman was really thinking, what he was really doing when he was saying, I loved you. No, he lied to you too.
Right. I love you. KJ and Nick, you guys are speaking facts. Ludwig is better El Grande Americano. He's over his shit.
He actually speaks the Spanish. What the
So is this Paul trying to and look, Jay's still, by the way, I think they showed him on stage a little emotional. I think he's still in his feels a little, so it's playing well.
Yeah, because I mean, still Jay's done this whole run on his own. He didn't need Roman. And then all of a sudden Roman shows up and he's the big dog again. He's the tribal chief over you.
Crowd's chanting bullshit, I believe.
Well, because it's Hogan in that Jay's head. Or Heyman. Family is why I'm here. Well, it's like Roman saying, it's not anything you did. This is God's work here. Yeah, go. Jey Uso sounded like a mystical fucking intro to a song right now. Here I go. Yeah, go.
Okay. The bloodline still runs deep.
Did you wonder at all, though, if they could have snatched anyone, especially now that Seth's out, of pull somebody into this faction to kind of take over the spot that Seth would have had?
It's not a bad idea. Part of me wonders if that's what's ultimately happening here with Bron Breakker. But I think
that's the long play. I don't think that's the short play.
Well, I mean, again, under the circumstances, I don't know, right? And the thing for me is, do they know how long or how short this stint on the injured list is going to be for Seth.
Right. Mystical's album Unpredictable is a classic. There come.
Oh.
And every fucking rap song around then introduced that same way. Busta Rhymes.
Right.
Everybody. Lady B, we all were aware HH tribute was going to happen. This is where we separate the artist from the art. Yes.
Facts.
That's
so good. Like, he has the crowd with him. We're going to run this shit back.
It's the best when they know they have the crowd with them, so they don't have to go to it.
And he runs the encore that got interrupted. And Detroit with it.
So, promo here, match later. As the shirt just randomly fell off.
Right? Yeah, maybe. Because, Jay's not ready to go.
Well, I don't know, but I do really like that he's now fully confident of. I don't even have to fully send to it. I can just 4 words, hold the microphone up, and the whole crowd goes with it. It's the same thing of like Seth with his music, etc.
Yeah, it's good shit. No, again
for CM Punk.
Yeah.
We got a tag team match player of
it is for the titles too.
Oh, it's gonna stay. The titles are gonna stay where they are.
I think so.
Win that one.
LeBeau's not the ones. Big pop just for the graphic of this match.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of guys' fantasies. You got Stephanie McClure, Rhea Ripley, Brie Bella, Io Sky all on one team of I don't know what pairing you want to bring up, but it might be phenomenal. Speaking of
AJ Styles coming out to the ring,
right? I was not this is the I guess unannounced. So again, is AW or Christ Almighty WWE doing AW's All-Star Tag Team Match players?
But nobody called it an All-Star.
Multi-person, 8-man, 6-man, 10-man, 12-man tag matches.
Nobody called it an All-Star. That's important. Nobody called it an All-Star. And you can't have an All-Star match every fucking week. You can't do it. Not everybody can be a fucking All-Star.
That is the only buffer they get with this is that they don't do it every week.
You're gonna hold them to the fire for like one
show? Like I said, that's the only buffer because this is very much an all-star tag team.
You take one shot. You take one shot of tequila, you're a drunk. Like at one time, you're all in.
Depends on your alcohol intake.
One time.
I just don't think, like I said, I'm not a fan of them at all. AW has unfortunately burned me out on the whole concept, period. Or none. I don't think fully that WWE's, again, like you said, this is the one time they're doing it on a go-home show. They're trying to do as much as they can to tie stories in together.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that I always don't dislike with these. If you're just trying to do too much to try 10 stories in together into one.
Yeah, I mean, but really, like this one here, having AJ go after Judgment Day, I mean, Dom, but having the 2 girls on the flank, so you bring in who they're fighting, it all makes sense, it all works, it all ties together. It's not.
You should have done to where Kairi Sane and Asuka come out, and then Judgment Day comes out with Dom, and you don't know where AJ is, and then he's the fucking camera guy or something.
Oh, he's the referee. Yeah, you could definitely gone that way. I mean, I've been having fun with AJ lately. This is a guy that I expect him to win at SummerSlam. I want to see AJ have a good run. He's kind of been floating in veteran land for a while. I'd like to see him have a decent run. And he'd be a good guy for like a Cross to go after, especially Cross, AJ, IC title. There's options.
I foresee one last run one way or another, whether it be in TNA or whether it be in WWE for a good old Uncle Allen.
So that's definitely new music, right?
I have no idea. I have a Total Cricket wireless commercial, so unless you're talking about new music for that, I have no
They
idea.
might. Oscar's got a hairy
Da,
mask.
da, 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 da,
Not that.
da, 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 da. It's not that.
Right? We need Liv. No, we got like lots of other women there. We're good.
We went 4 months without Roman Reigns. I respectfully think
Right.
we can go a month without Liv Morgan. Just saying.
Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll be okay.
We'll survive.
8-person tag match is lazy. I mean, again, if you go back, especially like if you're a fan of New Japan, they love throwing on like 9, 10, 8, 20 guys all in the ring together. If you're a fan of some of the other stuff,
That is faction on faction, sir.
But at the end of the day, yeah, I don't love it. I don't love like, hey, we'll just stick these 8 people unless you have a rhyme and a reason for it. You can kind of explain it. This one, a trios match, if you will, it works. If they start doing weekly all-stars, we're gonna have beef. It's gonna be bad.
You get away with it with a 1 week pass. When you get into 2, 3, 4 weeks, and
this was commonplace.
Well, and it's just when it's 3 different storylines all in the same match, but you have no other way, I guess, to book those 3 storylines outside of they all need to be in the same fucking match.
Right.
That's when it gets excessive. They get a 1 week pass, you get a free trial, and then you don't get to move on from this.
I don't know, Boston. I don't. I really don't. But there was another comment there. Where is it? AJ had one that made me chuckle. Oh, mixed tag match next. Refreshingly creative and dynamic matchmaking. This is pretty cool.
Now, if you only watch WWE, this is dynamic matchmaking. If you watch pro wrestling, this is commonplace.
Why? I find this match.
No, what are you asking me? Why? I don't book the shit. I don't. It is what it is, my guy. I don't choose it.
Yeah,
it is what it is. I didn't make this.
Having the Judgment Day work together against their competitors.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's common.
Not from this company, though.
That's
if you said triple threats are common, I'd go yes.
I said in pro wrestling, yes, not from this company.
Yeah, no. I can't hold these guys accountable for what the other fuckers are doing every Wednesday. That's not fair.
Like I say, you get a 1 week hall pass, you get a free trial of you managed to you got the one good. If you run this back again,
right,
issues will be had.
What's up, Matthew? Got JD for the win. Yeah, I guess I'll put a new poll up on that one. I didn't take the old one down. Thought Jay was going to have a match, so we'll revisit that poll later. Apparently, it was just a chit chat with Paul.
You didn't get in the champagne room. It was just a chit chat.
Right. It was early predictions for tonight's main event. I like it.
Right. Well, DJ Wavy D agreeing with you. The multiple storyline tag team match hasn't been as common since Vince left. I'll admit, yes, and I will admit, in this company, yes. Beyond in the great scheme of pro wrestling, it is much more common. I'm not faulting them for doing it. They just get the hall pass. They get a one shot. You do it.
I don't get the hall pass thing. Like, they don't do them very often. They do one next week. I mean, I got to see a pattern.
If they do one next week, I'm calling them out.
All right, call them out. Go ahead. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not even sure what the dilemma has become.
Fair enough. As I got a spinning back elbow and a spinning
there
back.
You're rolling. I'll be right back, sir.
Fair enough. As KJ's taking a pause for the cause, as I've got Asuka and Raquel Rodriguez going at it right now again. So we've got AJ Cuthbert Styles, Kairi Sane, and Asuka. We've got the Kabuki Warriors teaming up with AJ, taking on Team Judgment Day of Roxanne, Raquel, and Dom Mysterio, who has far and away become the star of this group. Second to Rhea Ripley, I would say Dom's become a bigger star out of this group than Damian Priest, Finn Balor, I'm almost waiting for, I don't know if he breaks away and becomes an individual star, or if he just takes control of this and uses this as his little kind of minions. But yeah, Dom's a fucking star. Raquel's catching Kyrie. But again, folks, let me know who you're taking for this match. Whether you got, yes, Team Not Judgment Day and Team Judgment Day, Team Face and Team Judgment Day. Nick, I'm going to give your Yankees some free advice for the trade deadline. Zach Gallen and Eugene Suarez from the Diamondbacks. Thank you, Christian. I think we've priced ourselves and already traded ourselves out of the Suarez deal. With adding, Christ almighty, who did we just trade for? But anyways, Aaron Boone is our manager. So that to me is the biggest situation we need to deal with and get rid of before we worry about too much of that. But I do appreciate it. And Crispy, I see you. I'm not going to click on your comment. John C. the AJ Warriors. Where's in Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and all that? Where's Draymond Green? What should they have done instead of this match, Nick? Actually. Singles match. You do a singles match, Roxanne Perez versus King Oscar, or Roxanne Perez versus Raquel. And it gets interfered with because of calamity backstage, because AJ Styles is out there playing a janitor again and a backslider. He's playing a cameraman, what have you. I see what you're saying again, this is why at times when you do this, it can work. It's also a little, as Kyrie's saying, with the hair pull on Roxanne as we go, or replay if we go to commercial break. But I see what you're saying of, at times you can cross storylines, especially when they're all fighting a common enemy and everything. But again, I think I've just been burnt out from seeing it from watching other wrestling. I just don't fucking care anymore. I would rather watch two singles matches or a singles match and a tag match than a 6-man tag match. I will say that. I am so sick of multi-person tag matches of 8-man, 10-man, 12-man, 6-man, 3-man, and however many men, however many women, multi-person tag matches that I would rather watch just a singles match, even if it ends in a fucking kerfuffle, than 72 people in a fucking tag match. I will say that. As I am a commercial break, so I will remind everybody as I see about 100 people kicking it with us right now. So be a friend, tell a friend. Let's see if we can get triple digits out here, before we even come out of this commercial break right now. But yes, we're back at it like a jackrabbit. Tomorrow, NXT, Wednesday, Dynamite, Thursday, SummerSlam prediction, Friday night SmackDown, Saturday and Sunday, both nights of SummerSlam. So again, we're on night one of our pretty much 7 days, almost going to be 14 days of summer here. But yeah, rolling through. Nobody covers pro wrestling like we do. Nobody does it like we do. Nobody is live as much as we do. So be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe, all of that. As getting a Fantastic Four and Little Caesars out, and it's making me hungry and reminiscent. But yeah. I'm trying to click on people. Christopher, Nick, you are speaking facts. Dominic Mysterio is a star. Absolutely. Well, his reaction alone in AAA, and I know it's AAA, not the US, what have you, fight me on it, of his reaction over there, he has, to me, become the breakout star, the second biggest breakout star to this whole faction. He now, I almost think he could lose the Intercontinental title because he's going to win the AAA title and just walk around Raw as the AAA world champion type of shit and everything. I think that very much could happen. So, and especially come WrestleMania, when everybody switched from we're just going to boo him because we hate him to we're going to embrace him because he's talented. He's just hit every check mark, every test, every line that's been put in front of him. as WWE is just running through their whole line of shows for the fall here through September and October. Dum Dum and Ragnaroks will lose their titles at SummerSlam. Then the Fatal Point will start. Very much could happen. I think we've been waiting for a bit, even before Liv got hurt, of kind of the implosion of Judgment Day. It was Finn bringing in Roxanne that was supposed to cause tension. Then Finn got hurt, Liv got hurt. So now they've had to pivot a bit. Raquel and Roxanne worked well together. I wonder if they really have them hold on until like Liv's gonna be back and you get Liv back as a babyface and you run back Liv and Rhea as a tag team going at them. It would be the biggest tag team you could have going at them, but it would be potentially all the way to like Mania. Could have done AJ and Asuka versus Dom and Roxanne. That's not actually bad shadows. Kyrie hits a spear on Roxanne. Kyle, Nick, do you think we will still a Dom Finn match at some point? At some point, yes, I think they have completely shifted the narrative away from that. Unless Finn gets involved with the AJ thing of Finn's now a tag champ. So I think the Liv injury really pivoted a lot of stuff, but I don't think it's exactly in a bad way. I'll put it that way. Leon and KJ will leave the X division. KJ about to be out there, climbing the Ultimate X. MDB, Nick hates wrestling, confirmed. Yes, I hate all the wrestling. That's why I'm on a channel called Wrestling for Life Network, and why I end every stream talking about it being for live. Love you, MDB. As they, of course, they make a liar out of me and tease him, Cardi B for SummerSlam. At least they're not having a Tony Khan money for the. I don't get that whole thing of like, you don't want to pay your wrestlers, so I got to pay you in 50,000 pesos. Is I got to tag into AJ as he's ripping Dom over the top here. Yeah. You pay them to get a Subway sandwich. AJ firing up. Baseball slide elbow. Like, damn, where are your 5 pieces of flair? What? Am I working at TGI Fridays? Ushigoroshi! I will never miss that call from AJ Styles. He's still the only goddamn person I've seen that hits that. Spaz, Dirty Dow, steals Rollins' case and gashes it on Punk. Oh, I don't know. That'd be brave. Bold strategy again. Doesn't even work that way. Anthony and Nick, who would you now place in the WWE Mount Rushmore? I'm either going to save that till when KJ's back, or we might do that as a separate video or a members only or something, as AJ hops over Roxanne and she goes out as Asuka hitting her with all the kicks. But yeah, I think that there would be a good amount of discussion between me, KJ, and Anthony of who's your Mount Rushmores. AJ toss it up over Kyrie Sane. We're cooking now, says Corey. Nick just booked it. What did I book? I don't know what I booked anymore. I'm behind the chat. 2-3 as AJ pins Dom. Yes. AJ Styles wins with the phenomenal form and actually worked as a really good team member with the Kabuki Warriors. Who would have even thought that? Kyrie the Crippler. When the smoke clears after SummerSlam, I will stand alone as the predictions champion. Michael Spikes, you are going down. Yes. It will be up there for both nights. So you can theoretically win it on night 1 and lose it on night 2. Yes. I don't know if we're doing it collective, but the predictions title will be on the line during SummerSlam. So AJ Kabuki just picks up the win as phenomenal form. The Dom Mysterio, he pinned him. Now he pinned him on the go home show. Shit, the laws of wrestling. Does Dominic Mysterio now beat AJ Styles if he goes in to his match in AAA as Intercontinental Champion? Could he actually be the only one that theoretically comes out of SummerSlam as champion, as we're getting a replay of Miro and Sheamus? Spaz with a $5 super chat. We could have an all-star trios match tonight. All we need is 2 unfortunate accidents for Amber Heard, Bella, and Miss Uso. Kayfabe, of course. Fair enough, Spaz. I won't lie. You got me in the first half. Maybe I'll just have to take $2.50 out of the super chat. You lost me in the second half. So Waller's trying to get the New Day to jump or to confront Sheamus from earlier today. As the New Day is still, I kind of like that they're in the all black attire, the funeral attire. So we've come of. It's such a departure from the super colory rainbow unicorn bullshit that it separates them. As Sheamus looking like he wants to pour me a pint again, is Waller looking like he's asking me to slip a fucking dollar piece in his goddamn thong. Stripper meets bartender here. Man meet tag team. What? We are not going back to the League of Nations. No, especially because Alberto Del Rio is allegedly long gone, foregone, all but forgotten from AAA. So Waller confronts Sheamus as the New Day run away, and Owen ain't scared. So again, what is Austin Theory legitimately hurt? I do not know. I don't keep up with the injury report. They don't have a pro wrestling IR or anything. So I don't know if Austin Theory's legitimately hurt. But he has been very absent in all of this shit. As I got Sheamus coming out right now, excuse me. Burger after burger. No, he's been trimming down out here. He's the Celtic Warrior. Yeah, sorry, I got the goddamn hiccups. Speaking of a Celtic, or at least a Gaelic warrior.
Speaking of burger after burger after burger.
Well, I was going to give myself that.
Got my name written all over it. No, so Waller taking on Sheamus. I guess his relationship with New Day continue. I don't get it, but hey, who might argue? And yeah, I do believe Austin Theory is legitimately hurt.
Fair enough. And I at least like that with the New Day. They're still all dressed in black. They're in funeral garb and everything. Well, no, to me, it's so divert from rainbows and unicorns and pancakes and everything.
Yeah.
That it at least makes me think differently.
I mean, to an extent. I mean,
if they still were out there with unicorn horns and shit like that, like, I can't take you a fuck bit serious.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're trying. I don't know where this goes or how they make them a little more relevant, but I guess they're still around.
They don't really have much else that they can use on the Raw tag division, so they kind of have to. I will fully admit the New Day heel angle and everything has been completely squandered. Right. If you were to stack divisions and we were to do an evaluation of show versus show, main roster might be a wash, Raw versus SmackDown. Maybe towards Raw, actually. Tag team division goes clearly to SmackDown.
Yes.
Women's division, that's the toughest race.
Raw, SmackDown, they're close.
That's why I'm saying
Naomi's on Raw now. Like, Naomi just came over to Raw. That's a bit of a tipping edge for me to Raw.
Yeah.
They're close, but slight edge to Raw.
Mid-card depth.
Well, the IC, the U.S. title seems more relevant than the IC. The women's IC has been doing some stuff, so I can't even say that. Maybe the IC actually feels a little bit better than the U.S. title.
Raw might have the advantage of swung it back into the prominent show.
I mean, the fans voted it the number one show, the number one weekly show when we gave out the 4 lifeies. It makes sense. I think Raw is the most consistent, biggest moments, that kind of thing. I know it's up and down, and we can debate, certain little details, but I get why Raw was picked for sure.
It's not, it will have its moments to where it's hit or miss. I think also what really hurt SmackDown was most of 2025 so far.
Yeah.
Being 3 hours.
The 3-hour SmackDown killed it, right? And AEW, I mean, I would love for AEW to be the best weekly show. They haven't put on a lot of good weekly shows. I don't know what to tell you.
But I will tell you, the best daily show, second to Jon Stewart and everything, is us. But I will be right back here. We're going solo, man. Solo Cam.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick taking a pause for the cause. The show rolls on. I'm 7 seconds away from the end of your commercial break. Waller taking on our buddy Sheamus. Sheamus out here during the commercial, razzing Michael Cole, giving him a hard time. So let me know who you're taking on this one. Don't forget, we take a rating out of 10 at the end of the night, so stick around and let us know how you felt about it. As Jamar Gibbs, good fantasy player, Gibbs. Jamal Hill. So they're showing off some celebs. Well, no New Day at ringside. The Blue Day becoming irrelevant. I mean, I kind of feel like they cooled right off. So I don't know what to think of it. Like even here, okay, so Waller has a match with Sheamus. Do they come out and help? Does it matter? I think Triple H is keeping them on TV so the fans can say they don't have fans can see when they don't have matches. Yeah, I mean, for sure. But I think it's the lack of what they're up to. They win the titles. It wasn't a very good run. I'm pretty sure they didn't defend them, or maybe defended them once. And then where do you go from there, right? Like, I ultimately feel like it could have been and should have been a better run for them coming off what happened with Big E. But we'll see. But we get a flatliner from Waller. Down goes Sheamus. And yeah, Klaatu, I expect that almost. You're building up. They remind us last week there was issues. Rusev did try and go for the shillelagh, did not work. So, yeah, a Sheamus power slam. Pancakes Waller, Sheamus for the win. SmackDown have Jade Tiffy, Alexa, Flair, and Chelsea Green. That's a valid argument, Anthony. It's now Raw has some names as well. So I don't know. It's close. Slight edge to SmackDown then? I'm having burgers and seasoning steak fries tonight for dinner. John, that's a good old classic. I like it. Apparently July 14th, Theory was injured. Yes, Frankie. So that's the story I've heard is Theory has been injured. Waller's been hanging around with the New Day. I'm not sure what's worse. I don't know why people want all of these old nostalgic women's acts to come back to WWE like women's division ain't stacked top. I don't want to see it. We talked about this when it came to Evolution and minimizing how many women you brought in. Let the talent speak. Let the talent stand up. Let talent, like I like what they've done with Bayley, Becky, and Lyra as far as it's building Lyra and who she is. That works if you're going to use that. But this whole story going around about Brie Bella can't get to the WWE because Bryan Danielson is with AEW. I don't want Nikki or Brie. I'm sorry. I think their time has passed. Let the young up-and-coming talent get that time. Let them have those spots. I'm sorry. I just don't. And this isn't just about the women. I mean, I didn't want Goldberg coming back. He came back. We got it over with. We moved on. I hope that's kind of what we do here with the Bella, with Nikki or anybody. There's a ton of talent on this roster. There's a ton of talent in NXT. Use them as much as you can. And as much as I love, once in a while seeing a Trish Stratus, you can't do it. You can't make it commonplace, and it's not needed. Injured, yes, got you, Frankie. Shock you if your Blue Jays get Jacob DeGrom. It'd be a huge statement, right? They're having a really good year. I want to see if their management kind of makes that statement going in. So fingers crossed, bro. Fingers crossed. DeGrom would send a message. Thoughts on Melty on X saying attendance is very immature metric of success. Okay. Why would attendance be an immature measure of success? See, let's say you wanted to be in a band. You're like a garage band. And then you start playing like free community gigs. And then you move into bars. Then you move into smaller venues, little theaters. Then you go to, is that not how it works? So everybody that kind of bases their mindset on something like that is immature. I'm not saying they can't have good shows. Sheamus is over. Sheamus gets a win, but Rusev's got the shillelagh. And here we go. But yeah, I mean, again, Meltzer continues to just speak out of his ass. He recently, one of his tweets was like 200 words about how wonderful and great he is. That's a waste of my time. Again, you don't have to flate yourself publicly like that. It's ridiculous. If you're as good as you say you are, people will speak for you. You don't have to be running around flexing like that. And he can't help himself. He is one of the most insecure people I've ever witnessed, and he is hurting AEW. If you could move, like guys like Meltzer make you not want to be an AEW fan. I've gone through this, and the way he's demeaning, the huge bias, the huge slant, and I don't care that he has it. Just admit you have it. Let's talk about it, right? But acting like you don't have it is the problem. And again, another example of, but when they were bombing, when they were selling out buildings, and he was on his show and in his fucking newsletter bragging about all the people that were coming out to AEW shows. This all started, Spaz, last thing I'm going to say, this whole AEW thing started on a bet about attendance. Correct me if I'm wrong. The whole thing was somebody said they couldn't fill it. Somebody, I don't know. Anybody got a guess? But really, that's where that all came from. So funny when he's laying down a bet and they overcome it in minutes. It's a big deal. Now they can't sell tickets. Nobody cares. Same thing with the ratings. It's bullshit. The match is just a match. It was for Rusev and Sheamus. How do we feel about it? I like the idea of Sheamus and Rusev becoming a tag team after this feud. Yeah, I think they'd be better off as a tag team. We need some good tag teams, big, burly veterans. Yeah, I'm okay with them going into a tag. They've kind of been down that path before in some ways. So, yeah. As I got Naomi with Jackie Redmond. The Pythons are going, MDB. Let's go. It's bad. It was okay. I'm always praying for AEW Dynamite to show some entertaining wrestling matches. People say all their matches are entertaining. Some people say they never miss a beat. Some people will say it's perfect all the time. I wish they'd be more honest. And it's okay. It's okay, sickos. You're allowed to say, tonight wasn't a good one. I wish Tony would do better. And maybe Tony would do better. But he's catering to the sickos constantly. And that's his audience. And that's as big as his audience is going to get. That's it. It might not get much smaller. It seems like he's got a diehard faithful. But do you, if that's what you want. New Day defended the title multiple times. They just weren't memorable defenses. I thought it was once. I thought Michael Cole made a big deal about them like going, or maybe was it, they went 2 months without a title defense. It was something like that, Bernard. Did not. Prove it. You come sit here. Grayson Waller was the kind of physique that would have made Vince. Yeah, I mean, again, we saw how much love he gave Austin Theory, but it was definitely, yeah, very Vince. As we are now getting a shout out to WWE Unreal. Let me know in the chat. Are you going to watch it? Are you going to tune into Unreal? Do you want to know what it's about? How do you feel? How do you feel? Some reason I hate Sheamus in red. He looks so bright. it's a very big contrast. Right? Yeah, definitely. Jose, get out of my head, bro. Oh, come on. Now we're going back. Let's go. As now we're showing John Cena signing autographs. 2-0, 2-0. Jays 10-4, top 4. Let's go. Apparently, Nikki Bella had more parts in the new movie, but her attitude and trying to be more over than Becky got her cut out. Plus, she's creating issues backstage. Frankie, I don't know. I don't know how true why she was cut from the movie. It looked like she was going to have a background role. I don't know how much of it that they cut out of her. If that's why, that's not good. I don't like her attitude, but I don't personally know her. What I've seen presented on her podcast and presented in interviews, they're kind of like the Kardashians of wrestling. It's terrible. Rusev needs knee pads. Sheamus getting taken out tonight. I shouldn't have clicked on that tattoo, but yep. Let's talk about it. Let's go. As I got the New Day on my screen with Byron, and they're getting the boos. Like when people, like I just said, they are cooled off, the crowd is reacting big. You got to get them in the ring. You got to get them in the ring if they're getting this kind of reaction. The way they're acting, their vibe, I mean, like Nick said, at least it's different. Was Becky better on HD2 or Entourage? I feel like she did more on HD2. I liked her in HD2. Happy Gilmore 2, for those who haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I'm leaning Happy. I was Tuna Meltzer who said that, right? Naomi looking good. I'm catching up. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Killer promo. Naomi's outstanding. She has been on complete fire. Tony Khan refuses to see what's best for business. It is not, because when your overall goal is not about filling the buildings, it's not about, like, if you truly wanted to be number one, if you truly wanted to be where the best wrestle, you could do it. But you got to do it. You got to work at it. And he's not worried about the profits. He's not worried about how many people watch it. The show's for him. He could care less. If there was 5 people watching the show and he was having a good time in Gorilla, that's all he cares about. And that's been very apparent with the long list of Daniel Garcias and Darby's and Orange Cassidy's, and Moxley just at nauseum. Congratulations, Mercedes got her 8th belt, 2 more to 10. I said that's where she's going. She wants that 10. They'll probably give her 11 or 12, but she at least wants 10. Foxy Cleopatra. Naomi's taking advantage of this opportunity. Oh, no, she took the ball and ran with it. So we are about 15 seconds away from the end of the commercial, folks. The New Day just cut a killer promo. For those who can't see it, they have the crowd booing. They got to get them in the ring. You got to find something if the crowd's going to react like that to them. Justice for Jeff Jarrett. Poor Jeff Jarrett. Keyshawn, I'm with you, bro. We had high hopes. I wanted him to win the Owen. They didn't agree. And then they just went away. You had this man come out and cut a promo about all the things he was going to do in 2025, and then they put him on the pay-per-view panels. It's crazy. I feel bad for the man. Unreal looks interesting. Fair enough. Gonna watch it. Someone said I'm gonna watch it, unfortunately. Are we doing a review? Let me think about it, Riley. Let me think about it. Might have to. I know we're not gonna watch it at live. We're busy, but yeah, maybe we'll do a review. Did you see the video going around with Solo protecting Tiffany? Yes, I like this video a lot. They made a little wall around Tiffy at the airport so nobody could kind of get at her. I thought it was super cool. And again, people don't harass people anywhere. I get it. If you're excited, if your little kid runs over and he's super pumped, great. But don't harass these people. They're humans. Act like it. Oh, she's dialed right in as we're getting another Hulk Hogan package. Talking about what Hulk Hogan meant to the business. Jey Uso, Natty, The Miz. He's on the Rushmore, says The Miz. KJ, in another universe, what's the ceiling of Jacob Fatu versus Brody King match? I mean, in a perfect world, I'm still hoping for that match to happen. Whether that match is for a U.S. title, a World Heavyweight title, maybe even a tag title, depending on who their friends are. But yeah, I'm not. I'm still holding out hope on that one, Spaz. The new Bucks. So they're advertising the Hulk Hogan Legacy Collection on sale now. Gilmore 2 was absolute trash. It was all right for what it was. What's up?
Speaking of absolute trash, but as I got Heyman and Bronson Reed backstage, I was going to ask you questions about the Gilmores and everything, and not the girls. But we'll get to that.
Oh, that's horrible.
Whoa, no.
Gilmore Girls is sorry.
Well, we all got it.
What's up? Braden, what's going on? Orioles 11, Blue Jays 4, top of the 7th. Apparently, I was not live. Oh, there you go.
Well,
Boston forever, the Russian judge. I'm with you, MDB. It is what it is. I thought, was it a little too over the top? Yes. Did you have to throw back to the original movie every time you referenced it? No. But overall, it was shits and giggles.
Fair enough. As I got Braun Breaker, so you have Braun almost sliding into this leader role of you have him and Heyman
a little bit
on each side here. Sorry, I love this from Jose. Speaking of being what they are, being all right for what they are, it's Nick. I am acceptably average, and I accept it.
Right. I don't even know what to say.
Exactly. That's it. We've finally done it. We've finally cracked the case of KJ.
I'm in a pickle. I can't win on this one.
Well, at least it's not a tiny pickle, MJF.
Yeah, there you go. Definitely not kosher. But Hulkamania is running wild, brother. Yeah, another little video tribute to Hogan as Lyra
coming out. Sorry, I was just doing her fucking spastic routine here. As MDB always likes to call her, 2 wings instead of 2 wings.
The 2-winged angel. Let's go.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
Ooh. Go
yeah,
Tigers.
It looks like my Tigers are turning around things after going 1-12. The Tigers are a fucking insane team this year. Like, where the fuck did you come on from?
Right. So we go back to last week. Bailey getting getting the roll up on Roxy.
So I'll ask you this while we're
not getting it.
Everything as Lyra's out here. So you've seen Happy Gilmore 2?
Yes.
I have not. Okay.
Oh.
Did you watch Happy Gilmore 1 before you watched Happy Gilmore 2?
Recently, yes.
Okay, because that's what I'm planning to do, mini marathon of Happy Gilmore 1 spills in that Gilmore 2. I watched the Fantastic Four, the fucking biblical ass score.
Right.
I have not yet watched Happy Gilmore 2. I know MJF might drop Trout, but yeah.
Look at the render for fucking Bird Lady. It doesn't even look like her. I thought it was Julia for a second.
That with Paige, it looks like AI is just kind of shit, isn't it?
So, hey, Lyra doing the rock and roll girl thing. How's everyone doing? Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Cleveland. We're in Kansas.
Right. Oh. My Becky Stompers.
She's wearing 5+ heels and everything. Them fuckers. Like those Claude Stompers and everything.
Right.
Those are the kid that's 5'6" that wears those. The thing
Right.
they can fucking dunk and everything. Why
Wanna
are
get
you
on that
wearing
roller
such
coaster.
high heels?
Right. Trying to get on that
There's no
roller coaster.
attention to it.
Right.
There's
What's
no
called
place
out?
like short. There's no place like short.
They're Becky Stompers, bro.
There's something.
Moon
They're
shoes.
romper stompers. They're fucking.
Acknowledge, bird lady.
She's got some extra crows and some extra claws.
Right. I was really confused.
I literally just thought she said squawk out of Summerslam as champion. I really thought that.
Nick, don't waste your time. Just remember to get the great movie Happy Gilmore was, and don't ruin it by viewing the not needed sequel. Don't listen to Negative Nancy. It's worth the watch. It's just set the bar low.
Well, this is why I plan to watch back to back of I either enjoy both, I enjoy one, I don't enjoy the other, what have you. Keep forward with all the 100.
That's it. She killing it. Doing all
Well,
right.
She was up there for breakout contender of the year. Like, she's been good. I hate the fucking announcement of the high heels. I can't stop looking at them. They look like a kid that put on their child's, like their parents' shoes.
Yeah, and I feel like good production call here is I think Lyra started going a bit long, and on comes the Becky music.
We're gonna start playing this to shut you.
It was good. Get out before. Oh wait! Oh, stomped her in the head.
What?
The moon boots.
What the fuck was Becky just?
She's just waving
not
her.
paying attention.
Yeah, I came out here to attack somebody, but I'm gonna have my back turned.
Right, it's the top rope, nothing, just outside of ringside with a fucking kendo stick.
Sneak attack.
Oh, it looks so choreographed. It just da 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 da.
I mean, I thought the kendo stick shots were fine.
The candlesticks is what I was saying was choreographed as fuck. You saw sit there, you saw Becky of like, strike a pose, Vogue.
Yeah, there you go. Right there with you.
Yeah. For everything great about Lyra, there's also everything very bad about Lyra.
Only one kind of bird brings bird. Wow. I didn't click on it yet. Spaz. Did I click on that and leave that on the screen for the last 3 minutes?
I don't know, but if you don't know, watch the live chat replay and now you know.
Dear Spaz. The fuck.
Dear Spaz, we like being on YouTube and Twitch. Please use your comments to allow us to stay on YouTube and Twitch. As Corey Gray is sitting down with Sammy.
There you go. Sammy getting deep.
Child ass psychiatry office with the fucking tables at their goddamn hip. Does Sammy finally crack at some point? Like, that's the thing that's the biggest thing with all of this cross thing, with everything with KO, does Sammy finally crack? He has been through the bloodline storyline. He has been through KO going at Cody. He has been through the fucking ringer as Cross shows up. Clearly, he's never got a good whooping from his mama. That was an accurate representation of getting beat with a random item. No, I have been in a whooping, and that's how you know you selling it. So you look,
that's what you look like.
Get an extended whooping.
You out there
that's how you end it real fast. Oh no, oh, you're hurting me so bad. I can't take it anymore.
No, again, you flail. As Karrion Kross
I got a whooping. I started in Monday and woke up on a Wednesday, so I don't know what happened in between.
As Kross interrupts the interview and is getting up and close and personal with Sammy.
Oh, that's the question to you into the chat. Does Sammy crack? Does the walnut finally crack?
Yeah, I think that Sammy's kind of at this point of I'm sick and tired of this. Like, he's obsessed with me. He won't leave me alone. Now Karrion Kross got the pipe. Like, Sammy's kind of, but I think that's what this is Kross wants Sammy to snap. He wants to turn him dark. He's trying to steal the soul, but the man's ginger, so we're having some troubles.
There isn't one to steal. But do you get the righteous?
I'm just kidding, Gingers. We love you.
At SummerSlam and everything.
Yeah, I'm really curious how this plays out. Like, is it one of those moments where Sammy has the pipe and then like hesitates and thinks about it, or is it something where Sammy snaps and leaves Karrion Kross laid out? And I don't know.
I'm going to ask a question. You can answer this. You can answer this clearly. You can answer this in the chat. You can answer this in the comments, what have you. Is Karrion Kross a better carryover of Bray Wyatt than Bo Dallas is? Actually playing the mind games of I'm going to make you snap. I'm trying to draw you into the dark side instead of just we got cutaways, we got tag titles, we got video packages.
No, I don't feel that at all in the sense of I don't feel like Karrion Kross is outside of being dark in ways. I don't think.
Not like playing mind games of that wasn't the whole thing of John Cena. I'm gonna pull you to the dark side. Daniel Bryan, I'm gonna pull you to the dark side.
Again, that's a broad stroke. I think at the end of the day, it's not the same. It's not the kind of.
I think it's closer than the 6.
Again, fair enough, but I don't think Karrion's a comparable. I think Karrion's doing his own thing, and it ventures too far away from kind of that Bray vibe, that more supernatural vibe, that kind of storytelling. I think Kross is, other than being dark, I get it. He also kind of has dark stuff. I don't think Kross is anything, in that vein.
I think it's more the deliberate mind games, but I will also ask, because I've got Naomi out here as we're setting up for the 8-woman tag match. Do you buy into any belief in the rumor that Kross and Scarlett's contracts are up sometime in August and they haven't even been approached about a contract renewal, haven't signed anything?
You lost me in the second half. As Naomi's getting into the ring, by the way, folks, do I think his contract's coming up? Yes. Do I think put it this way, they either have talked about it and people are full of shit, or they haven't talked about it, but they know they're going to.
Fair enough. I think it's just one of those more of, hey, you want to get the internet fucking stirred up and riled up for a minute? Let's do this.
Right.
Kevin Owens was a free agent all until 2 days after he was supposed to be, and then he just wasn't.
Yeah, do you remember the Drew McIntyre rumors?
Yeah. AJ Styles, I'm fucking name a wrestler that might have some connection to AEW.
Right. You thought catching a belt during a whooping would save you. No, you don't. No, you don't do that. No. That's almost rule number 1. Don't grab the belt.
Don't. I feel like we need to do a second amendment to the Wrestling with Mental Health stream, but yeah, I guess respectfully, don't fight back. It's going to end up a lot worse if you fight back.
Yeah, no, that was never
in the moment.
Right, the champ is here with Kevin Owens being out. Got that one, I think, does finally. That's what we're wondering. Yeah, I really do think that Karrion Kross trying to push him to that dark angle, Michael. And here comes.
I wonder if does he stay his resolve? Does he stay the constant truth? Does he stay the guy that is infallible? That's where you can get a righteous and everything of you won't join me, so I got people who would and everything of. Does Sami Zayn stay the constant good guy? Stay the constant babyface?
Everyone has a breaking
Even when he was a heel with the bloodline, he was a babyface.
Yeah, no, because again, that whole thing was so like such comic relief. He had to be a babyface. But to your point, I think they've done a good job of telling that story that Sammy is that guy. That's why I think if Cross can if he can corrupt him, then it's even bigger when he does.
Fair enough.
I mean, ultimately,
we'll see.
Right. What's up, Safid? How you doing?
Nick been having dreams of crossing the righteous together. Absolutely. You haven't?
Do that at Survivor Series or at SummerSlam. My God.
That's what I think.
What?
Sammy won't break, and so I brought people who are already broken.
Yeah. Listen, I'll take that, buddy. And I know we've gone back and forth on. Speaking of Nikki Bella.
I got things to say about that woman, but
no, I think ultimately, I think that you might be right, and I really would like to see the Righteous on a big stage. Those guys have the it factor, and what they could do when you bring them in, they both can wrestle, but they have. I can't believe AEW didn't take advantage of them. They would have been so strong for your tag team division. I just want to see them get their, like, what I feel like they deserve is that big moment, that big stage.
Well, they were supposed to be with Wyatt, which I guess plays in my whole theory with Cross. And also you had Elias, and the Righteous together literally at one point on AEW television and proceeded to do fuck and all with it. Respectfully, I can't be mad when you look a gift horse in the mouse, French kiss it, and say thanks, no thanks.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, that becomes the issue is I just want to see them look strong. As Bailey very dejected. So Bailey going through some changes.
Go through changes. Sorry, terrible Aussie
song. But we are back in the drone, folks. Again, make sure you're here for all the fun. I will take a second while we're droning around the building to remind you that our award show is up now. If you have not seen our award show, go check it out. It was a lot of fun to do. The first 6 months, we kind of figured out some of the categories and gave away some golden KJs. So, again, go check that out. But, of course, Saturday and Sunday, we will be live, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And we will be here all weekend long. We know when we start. We don't know when we're going to finish, but it's going to be a good time as we bring you the 2-night Summerslam, and we are looking forward to it as here comes Io Sky.
As we got the biggest party of the summer, and we got the biggest or the shortest player on the summer, I guess, coming up right now. I was halfway doing the Hervis salute and everything. Yes, 100% got everything and everything. Excuse me, covered for you. What other? Yeah, I know, terrible timing. Well, what other channels out there doing midlife crises awards and everything like that? We're letting you know and keeping you up to date on 6 months into the year, and we'll be back at it for the full year. And you can turn around and even give us a comment of letting you know of I disagree with this. This should be that 6 months from now. We'll see.
Right. As I believe they've added to Stephanie Vacour's entrance. People can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the first time I noticed all the additional stuff. She now has lightning, and the screen's more active when the horns come up. The big pop for Stephanie. Again, my pick for Breakout Star 2025, but Fatu took it.
Right. Remember, WWE only hires blonde white females and everything, right? That are only the ones that get prominently featured in their women's division, right? As we've got literally Io Sky, Stephanie Vacour, Julia, and 95% of this fucking tag match is not from the US, but right? Oh, this mediocre soccer mom. Bro, she is 100%. You have a Stanley Cup. You probably drive a fucking Tesla and everything. Like, to me, Nikki Bella has always been, or both Bellas have been mediocre wrestlers at best and just got hyped up because they were on the Diva show. And
Huge
because they had a
pop.
twin gimmick and Laurinaitis was in charge of talent relations.
Yeah. Well, how's Stepdaddy doing nowadays?
Get pooped on, dude.
Right. Huge pop for Rhea.
Well, and again, you have the parting of the goddamn seas of Nikki Bella, who's again the big star from when everything was super over, when everybody watched, right? Parts the sea for Rhea Ripley. She's the fucking movie star. She is Roman Reigns of the women's division. Is it funny that everybody's got an RR name? That's a huge attraction in WWE. She is Becky Lynch post Nia Jax punch in the face kind of energy. Well, of that height, of that, you know, clout.
Did somebody put out it was an article going around on X about, like, who was it? I know Rhea Ripley was one of the three names. They were naming like the WWE set for like a breakout push for the following. I think it was like Braun Breaker, Rhea Ripley. Like, has Rhea not been over for like a few years?
But she can still climb that upper echelon. Like, that's the thing, is like,
there's she ain't breaking out as shit.
Like, there's a weird level that she can still go even beyond.
She's huge. And again, so, but yeah, no, I mean, it's crazy.
Well, it's even like, look at what Roman Reigns, when he was the big dog and then he becomes the tribal chief and he hits that even upper level of, no, Rhea's a goddamn star. And the fact that they have multiple rounds in the chamber, like, think about it. They have Naomi here. They have Stephanie Vacour here. They have Chelsea Green here. They have Io Sky here. Like, all due respect, Alba Fire might be the weakest talent here just in name value. And that's fucking saying something when there's 8 people here.
Right. Such a huge reaction. It looks like we're starting off with Stephanie and Naomi.
Stephanie Vacour. She said that so aggressive.
Yeah, they definitely added to the Baby Girl Got Pyro now. Yeah, they started it off with lightning and a burst. And I mean, they get it. They're trying to capture lightning in a bottle, literally, with this one.
Is she the next Rhea when Rhea goes Hollywood?
I think she's definitely going to be in that upper echelon. I mean, maybe not the next Rhea per se, but definitely up there with Rhea, most likely.
Fair enough. Rhea Reyes.
Oh. Just threw Naomi on her face.
You clicked on it.
I shouldn't have clicked on it. What are we doing?
The Diva era is overrated. Overhated, actually. Oh, that's what she said.
Maybe. No.
Maybe. Actually, that would be something I would think would be probably really interesting to take to court with Anthony and everything like that. Of how is the Divas era overhated or underrated?
I like it. We can make that work. As we get the tag. Oh, Nikki coming from nowhere.
What else is new? But anyways,
Chelsea wasn't even looking. Oh, onto the knee.
Well, she wasn't out there on Twitter, so she didn't get the DM of letting her know she was coming in there.
I don't know if it's overhated because there was some really bad shit. But what I feel bad about is, Natty kind of to an extent, someone like Paige, maybe AJ Lee, kind of, they were stuck in the Divas vortex, even though maybe they didn't belong. Maybe, Michelle McCool a little bit falls into that, but there was some really good talent amongst that. Beth Phoenix, but they were very much still in the Divas era, which was.
Well, like you said, with AJ Lee, Beth Phoenix, Natalia's now very much crawled out of that. She's the goddamn Boba Fett of crawling out of that goddamn pit.
Right.
But yeah, it just became such a earmark of a weak point in pro wrestling, or women's pro wrestling especially, that you move past it. You just accept that was a low point.
Yeah. KJ Big Nick. There was one other one I wanted to read from AJ. Forgot. is where I see
sure.
it. But you meant Colombia, where the beautiful women are, then it's the same thing too in Netflix. All right.
Good on you.
I think Nikki's going to be really serviceable in this match. She looked iffy in her last singles match. It should be better. I mean, I don't got high hopes.
I've never thought Nikki Bella's had a good match or a great match. So serviceable, I guess, might be the saving point. But yeah.
You don't want Nikki back in WWE. Well, fair enough. But Josh, take a deep breath. But yeah, Nikki Bella, I would rather.
At least we don't have Brie. At least we don't have Brie.
Right? I just don't like the attitude. I like I said, they're the Kardashians of wrestling, and I don't care for them.
I know we're not the right number of X's and Y's and everything to fully say this, but is there, again, going towards the Divas era and everything, is there a group of pro wrestling that was just kind of, that was the motto more than I want to be a pro wrestler? That is, I want to be on reality shows, I want to be on a celebrity, I want, true housewives of WWE,
right?
Versus I want to actually have 5-star matches.
Yeah,
I hate that I even said 5-star matches, but you know what I meant.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're recruiting lingerie models, no offense, but it might not have panned out. And again, a stepping stone. And I think that was apparent as right now the Hervis are laying the boats.
I got a Mint Mobile ad, so Ryan Reynolds, eat your Canadian heart out. But yeah, now when you have a lot of former wrestlers that are making more money, and it constantly becomes a story of making more money, doing OnlyFans, doing this, doing that, and everything, versus actually wrestling.
Yeah.
Is that becoming more of the motivation, the MO, the narrative? And I'm not saying that is clearly not the case for everybody, but I'm wondering, has that seeped in more to pro wrestling?
I don't know if it's seeped in more, but it's I mean, yeah,
it's
for sure.
It's
the opportunities are so there, right? So yeah, to an extent.
I won't even say it women. Do people get into pro wrestling now because I'm going to be a star on Netflix, because I'm going to be a BJ Ray, I can be controversial on LFG, and I'm going to be on, A&E once a week and everything? Does it get to be like when the Real World and Road Rules did the challenges and type of shit, or does it become more reality television?
Yeah, and I mean, again, leaning kind of that way and using social media and stuff in that kind of sense works. But to your point, as far as being, I think people have always looked at it for the stage that it gives you. What doors can it open? I think now more than ever, because we've seen successes, and now we're even seeing like some smaller stuff like Becky and Happy Gilmore. Alexa's got something coming up. Seth was in a couple small things. Like, people are seeing it, and people are picking up on it. But I think it's no different than like the NIL talent, right? You're finding these kids that may have never been wrestling fans that, hey, you're a really good athlete, you want to learn to wrestle, we'll pay you. So yeah, I think there's a mix. I hope there's still the ones out there that, grew up loving wrestling.
That's the biggest thing. And I'm worried that I don't think we are. I still think that there is a contingent that feels that way. But I worry that we're moving further away from people who want to be pro wrestlers because they like pro wrestling, or people who want to be pro wrestlers because they can't do shit else.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's easier jobs to do if you can't do shit else. Than wrestling?
I'm not going to sit there and fucking break it down, but yeah.
But yeah, EO stomps.
Alba Fire. Spaz with a $5 super chat. Quoting a friend from X, it's the World Wrestling Entertainment. this match has Canada, Australia, Japan, Chile, America, and Scotland.
Shout out. There you go.
Do you think that they won't buy TNA because it would help or hurt them in a monopoly case and everything? One of those of we're controlling everything. No, we're not, because we just partnered with them. We didn't buy them.
Yeah, I think maybe part of it. But I also do think that I think they're fully aware them buying TNA kills TNA. I think that's because people will check out of TNA on that premise alone of just like, oh fuck, it's just another one of their shows. They would have to do some.
They didn't do it for AAA though.
Yeah, I mean that's a different animal altogether. I think AAA is a well-established, long-standing promotion that, I mean, they love that show. And
would it be pulling the Band-Aid off if WWE buys TNA?
Pull the Band-Aid off? No, I really don't think Anthem wants to sell it. I don't know that they do.
Do they make more money? Just we'll keep you on the installment plan instead of you buy us outright.
Yeah, maybe to an extent, but I don't know, man. I think it's just a mutually beneficial partnership. And I understand some of the motives into going into this partnership, and I think it's done well.
Fair enough.
Owns TNA within 2 years. We'll see, Wesley. Could be, man. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, well, like I said, I think they don't do it because it keeps them. It's like the MLW case of essentially of we're not a monopoly because we're just working with them. We don't own them. We just work mighty heavily and have some influence. But no, I still think that TNA is reaping what they like, getting very much a ton of benefits out of this situation.
Right.
But playing the narcissistic angle of, I think it helps them as a buffer zone of keeping TNA as a satellite.
Yeah, I just think it kills TNA. But nice tandem offense. Oh, the Swanton.
Do you think that's crazy how many people get like upset at the fact that Piper just hits what every other bigger male superstar hits as a move, but because she does it, everyone's gonna die? Like her back body drop and everything that she hit it on Charlotte when she was doing the figure eight. Everyone's like, oh, she fucked up Charlotte. Like it just becomes one.
Oh, Rhea gets fucking pancaked, shocked to the outside, and then eats the stairs. No, I think Piper wrestles big. She doesn't fuck around, and there's a big impact that comes with wrestling her.
Right.
Oh.
I like that right there. They all focused on Rhea. She's the main focus. She's the one we got to take the fuck out of this match, and then we can just pick them apart.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because 3/4 of the heel team is all a faction, so they're all on the same contingent. This is a babyface team of separate but equal.
Io plants Alba Fire as she looking for the tag. Nobody there at the moment except Steph.
Oh, tagging Chelsea, tagging Steph.
Big crossbody. Oh!
I'm surprised how much this time is getting. Are you? Because
I'm not.
I was gonna say I'm not. Well, you're normally here for the Wednesday night All-Star SmackDown Showdown and everything.
Oh,
so,
right. Naomi back in the ring. Oh,
did you expect this to go 15, 20 minutes?
Not really. I think we're probably getting very close to the end of it now.
Well, no, I don't know if that's the exact time I was saying of more of, do you expected this to go for a bit versus it seems most of the time when you still get an 8-man All-Star match, it ends in 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think at the end of the day, they got some top women in here and the fans are fucking loving it. So let them wrestle. But yeah, nice.
Dragon screw.
Chelsea wobbly. Back body drop.
Oh, is she just gonna set up Matt Hardy or Matt Cardona is just gonna watch this clip on replay?
Oh yeah,
the Devil's Kiss. Yeah.
the Devil's Kiss, all the smooches, and Chelsea sells the shit out of them.
I liked how there was someone that put out there of, there is no perfect shot that exists, and it's just Stephanie Vacour walking out from behind garters and all with all the attire. X Factor. Nikki Bella's got to get the goddamn it. Don't tell me she can't with this.
What? Nikki Bella walks down Naomi.
Naomi's leaving. I'm sick of you and I'm sick of this. Are we about to see it? Oh, EO. Oh, shit. So we're just going to have Naomi take all of the babyface's finishers all right in a row. So guess who's winning at SummerSlam? Naomi.
Let's go. No idea.
Oh, Piper coming out in the middle of that.
It's fucking huge.
Fucking Scottish JoJo Siwa.
Oh, let's go. Piper, the crowd is losing their fucking mind. You find me a women's match that is getting this kind of love in 2025.
For Piper Niven, who's an ancillary character versus Rhea Ripley, which, by the way, shout out of Piper managing to get out of the hellhole that was Dewdrop.
Right. Oh, hooks her up.
Oh, the Gotham sisters.
Chelsea eats pins like nothing else. Let's go. Stephanie and Rhea get the W. Well, help each other. Io and Nikki technically get the win as well.
Spooky sisters unite.
Faction with Ripley, Steph, Jade. That's a whole lot. Like, is it the WWO, the Women's World Order? What was happening here? Death by Snoo.
Rhea. No, hold on. I was trying to just read it.
Oh, okay.
No, you're good. I can scroll.
2-1, 3-0. SV needs a new finisher. I agree with you, Wesley. I don't love the shoulder breaker, neck breaker as a finisher. It doesn't aesthetically look well. It doesn't have a good bump to it, and I don't think it's a good look.
It doesn't feel like it ends the match, and especially when your, I guess, quote unquote, signature of the Devil's Kiss and everything gets more of the reaction.
Yeah.
Just instinctually you switch it that way. But yeah, the backdrop, shoulder breaker and everything, it just doesn't look like it would end a match.
Yeah, it's just so hard to land. It's a tough move to pull off. So it just doesn't, it's not impactful enough for my money. I'd rather if it, I know a million people have done it, but I'd rather see the hook sit down power bomb. But
right? Oh, so we still got a tag match. Folks, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Hit all the super chats so we can get a clubhouse and a hangout as cool as the Judgment Day out here and everything. But I'm surprised. I forgot this match was still going to happen.
Right? Well, folks, speaking of hitting that like button, we are 2 away from 150 on the stream tonight. So make sure you hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. And again, be a friend, tell a friend. We want to start seeing 200 in this chat. We want to continue to see this blow up, and we appreciate all the love, folks.
Facts. Triple digits. Cool. So, Rox, what the fuck? We're just handing Dom a Switch. Is that a PSP? Am I dating myself with knowing what a PSP is?
No. Well, I mean, I had one, yes. But
fair enough. Well, yeah,
are we dating ourselves that much?
Too.
Do PSPs still exist? Like,
no,
manufactured wise?
Not in either country.
No.
Not where we live. You're getting that from somewhere else,
Right? Is the IC title lost its prestige? I think so. I mean, Dom's done a good thing of being a not working champion. I kind of want AJ to have a good run for that, and I won't say it's lost its prestige, AJ, but I want AJ to come in and have a good run with it.
I don't think it's lost its prestige. I think actually somehow with Dom, it's gained back its prestige a little bit and everything. It kind of just became like the afterthought mid-card of everybody gets, if you can't be towards the top title, you can be towards the IC and everything. Dom's becoming a star with this. And I like the whole back and forth with him and AJ. And even AJ having the title feels like it elevates it alone and everything like that. I think it's been a really good spot. I would say it's better than the US title. Both the men's and the women's IC titles, I would say, are better than the men's and women's US titles.
I like the Jacob Fatu US title, right? No, Solo's got it now. So
Solo has it now.
Yeah,
now it's part of the MFT. Hey, what do you do?
Oh, we're going to Super Show. Little Ray out here. Mr. Iguana, Psycho Clown.
Well, did you see that they canceled Tony Hinchcliffe because he was about, I guess, too much of a psycho clown?
Did they cancel it?
They canceled it. They're no more. No, I guess they learned after the first one. There is no Summerslam after dark or anything. They said nay.
A W for the woke folks.
Some people have said because of slow ticket sales. I say because they realized it's a terrible PR move.
Yeah. I guess another dub for the woke folk. Again, let's stop all the fun. Don't tell jokes, folks. Don't say anything.
The Woke Federation of Wrestling,
right?
That's the real WWF Woke Wrestling Foundation.
Yeah, like geez, caving.
Well, if it was because of ticket sales, I mean, you can't fault them really for
that. This man has not said one fucking positive thing the entire night. Did you have a grumpy Monday? Grr, Mondays. Like, how you doing?
I was like, what did I do? Me or Boston?
Boston.
Okay, it's like I don't know if you're talking to me.
There you go. I mean, there's his answer to you, I guess.
How the Fook does a belt retain its prestige by not being defended, being held by a guy built like a 17-year-old. What the fuck title are we talking about? What?
Like Dom. I mean, again, I don't think the title is.
Oh, the IC belt? Yeah, no. Dom's. Did you not see the fucking reaction he got on AAA and everything like that? The guy's a fucking star. He got cheered out of WrestleMania 30 or 41.
Geechee, this Raw sucks. It's been alright. It's been alright. I ain't mad at it. JD retains. Yeah, next matchup, Laveau versus JD is about to happen.
Superstar up in front. So, is Nikki Bella going to have a match at SummerSlam?
As far as right now, no. Give her a pre-show match. Fuck it.
Do you have a pre-show?
Well, they have a fucking 3-hour pre-show for all these shows now. It's ridiculous.
Well, you got to have a Jelly Roll concert. You got to have a Cardi B concert.
I wish.
So 2.5 hours right there.
I fucking wish they would do stuff like that. Oh, the girls are high-fiving. Io stopping Rhea.
Well, because they're going to still have their match. How about that? Of the baby faces trying to take down Naomi.
You never beat me, and you never win.
There you go. Io putting her in her place. You never beat me, Rhea.
We will. If they would have finished that match between Rhea and Io at Evolution, who do you have win?
Say that again?
The match at Evolution. Rhea versus Io. Final match. Main event.
Io.
If they were going to finish it, who would you have win?
Io.
Clean?
Io's better. Io's better. Clean. Fuck it. Yeah, clean. You can't beat me, and you never will. I'm going Io.
I would have gone Rhea.
I'd imagine.
Well, it gets hard because she is the guy. It's almost like anytime Roman's near a title, you kind of expect, or anytime Roman's in a match, you expect Roman's going to win because it's Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, again, I don't think there's a wrong answer, but I like you.
Oh,
That's my just a preference.
JD kind of needs to hold on to the Raw tag titles for a bit, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. And I guess we'll talk about this in a moment, but it's the same thing you're kind of running into with the pickle of what happens in France with Naomi and Steph.
No, because that's push versus push. I wouldn't say that there's too much behind, Joaquin and everything, Cruz del Toro.
I just think the hope is a really good match. They're trying to get this fucking tag team division up off the ground. But I think they just want a really good match.
Yeah. For sure. They need to pull somebody in here. Could the Righteous, like we talked about, slide in here and be a decent tag team?
Yeah, I mean, some new blood might help it. I think it's a big thing to, as they're talking about the
Usos.
Usos at some point for sure. Nice move. But you also got to let the guys you have show off a little. And if they have it, they have it. Maybe you got something. But if you don't use them, we don't know what the fuck they do.
Yeah, but is it not using them or not having the talent to have the division? Like, that's the biggest question, I guess. Is it the talent or is it the booking?
I think it's more booking because you do have good teams. In a big way. Like, I mean, the Vikings
you want to name more than two?
Oh, the Vikings are solid. You do have
so that's three.
Right. We do have a Lowo right here. We did have the Waller down under fucking thing, but that is not working right now. So they have a few. Just not much, but you got to book them. You got to put them in. Oh,
it's so night and day to SmackDown, though, to where we can do a 6-man TLC match and everything feels valid and feels fitting versus here. You're struggling.
That's all of them. But literally, that's the whole division. So you're literally talking about one or two teams different. Like, again, I think it's not that far off. Just Raw hadn't been doing much with any of them, including the Vikings.
Fair enough.
I'll be right back, sir.
As KJ is taking a pause, and I want to click on this. MDB, every time Nick brings up the Righteous, take a shot. Righteous. All right, so now everyone's elevated to my level. All right, we're all good now. We're all even keel. As I got Finn Balor and Cruz del Toro in the ring, or in the corner, actually, as Judgment Day is celebrating Boston. KJ, let's agree on something to complain about here. Why are we wasting time with this Raw tag team division? Punt it to the moon. Well, do you still actually have to have brand split tag team divisions, or do you just have a tag division? That would be really interesting. But TV rights deals, brand differences, I still don't know what could happen if we are ever going to have a WWE draft that means anything. Trust me, if they ever actually lock in a date and a time for a draft, we will probably be out here. We'll do our best, WWE Dynasty draft. We're going to try and build it like we're building our own brands here. But yeah, the tag team division when it comes to Raw, I will admit, is walking, going flying. On the outside, I swear I'm probably going to commercial break here as the LWO is celebrating. Yeah, going to commercial as I get a replay. I think it's just, I don't know if it's the credibility of the challengers or anything like that separates, or depth of challengers that separates SmackDown and Raw. But yeah. As I'm a commercial break right now, as I will try and catch up with the Christian Nick. Here's another trade idea for the Yankees. Alec Baum from the Phillies. For what? What would we have to give up for that? That's the thing. You can't just. This isn't 2K. You can't just take you now. Rusev and Otis. I don't know. Well, how did we get to there? Otis is out there on, hiatus, trying to find his spinalophagus. Rusev back in WWE, I guess, is interesting. Or actually, I feel if AJ wins the IC title, it might open the gates a bit more to a Sheamus going after it, a Rusev going after it, of this, that, and the third. It opens the division up a little bit more. Dom having it, I know he's super talented, star 100% has established himself. He can deal with losing it and chasing it back and still be a star, I feel. So I think it really helps spread out that mid-card division when it comes to Monday Night Raw. Now, why you even said, what did he say? I don't even know. Only if you let knee pads go. I don't want to wait. Gallus has been sent to Evolve. Gallus was released last I knew, which is, I feel, is concerning. I still think that would have been somebody you keep on retainer, or even if you relegate them to Evolve, what have you. NXT, they do a bit of a run back in TNA or anything. I mean, they're the guys that were out there helping Dwayne get ready for WrestleMania. I thought they were locked in here. As we're getting an advertisement for SummerSlam. I don't know if we were in it or not. Gallus are gone. Yes, they are. Cross going for the IC title when AJ wins it. Again, wouldn't be a bad shot. I think it opens the door a bit for that. That was a feud once upon a time. So I think it works. And it almost feels at times right now with WWE, it's easier to have a babyface champion because there's more heels that can chase them than if you have a heel champion because there's less baby faces they can work with. So that might be what might be better. I know if you have it on an AJ as a baby face, so he can work with this guy, he can work with that guy. If everybody can build a story around it. Finn can have a story. We could have at WrestleMania Finn Balor versus AJ Styles for the IC belt. Oh, as JD just catapulted up into Finn, sending him off the apron there. They probably would have just stuck Gallus with Sheamus and turned their names to Butch. No, they already did that and they brought him back. But Cruz in control right now. Again, folks, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. As we're teetering, we've been flirting with it all night. Let's see if we can finally, pop that bubble and everything and just be coasting through the rest of the night at 100 congruent viewers. I know we're close to 100 subscribers, followers on Twitch and everything. We're close to that 8K, that 10K. Hey, what do you say? Over there on YouTube. And again, it's free. It costs nothing. Just hit that bell. Do it like that they do at the beginning and ending of every match. It's Cruz del Toro. Coast to coast. As he's falling on. Is that oregano? 1, 2. 2 count. Yeah, that's oregano counting the pinfall here. But you hit something like that. Now, I know it's probably not going to change hands, but again, this is part of this era of watching WWE television weekly, of you have moments, you have matches to where you feel like it could change hands, of it could be very much a serious situation to where all of a sudden, we've got new champions. We've still got Gunther and Punk out here later tonight. And we've still got Roman Reigns and Bron and hey. We've still got a good little bit here. We're at the 10 o'clock hour here. Smack that like button like your mama taught you right. Absolutely. We're out here talking about whoopings before, so avoid that whooping and make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe, share, hit the bell notification, everything. Even them good little, emojis at the end there is we got a double tope. One like equals good luck. Absolutely. One like equals, you're looked good on in the Lord's eyes. I don't know. Moonsault from Joaquin as a blind tag to Cruz. Kind of corkscrew Phoenix splash for a 2 count as JD breaks it up on Finn there. I'm glad 2 are getting a chance to cook. Absolutely. It's funny because Raw has consistently gone over 2 hours as El Grande Americano. Hey! El Luchador. And speaking of a luchador, El Grande Canadiano instead of Americano is showing up.
Speaking of El Grande, Dragon Lee's here.
Yeah. But yeah, this match is kind of cooked, and this match is gone for a minute here. This has been a good little bit, and I was about to say of Monday Night Raw has never only been 2 hours, but it never sold you on 3 hours, and it's managed to hit that sweet spot every time.
It's a good match. This is a really good match. McDonough eats it.
Could we get new tag champs? We got a coast to coast.
There's no way.
Do it. Oregano, come on.
Oh, Joaquin to the floor. Oh, my God.
Coming down like a phoenix. Cruz del Toro's been the fucking MVP of this match.
Holy shit. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Cable. El Americano, El Grande. The reverse El Grande. El Grande Blanco. Causes the distraction. 1, 2.
And Finn gets the win. Distracted by a mystery luchador.
The Blue Condor. I don't even know.
Chad back
The
already.
Patriots already passed on, so it can't be him. Mr. America, was that you?
Right. Oh, big
That
replay.
was a hell of a match.
Who is
Yeah, I don't.
Grande Americano?
Shit, no, too.
It was Grande Americano.
No, it was reverse Americano. It was anti-Americano. It was the Gulf of Americano.
It looked like Grande.
No, Grande was earlier. That was the reverse. And I saw the little goatee. He looked like,
I think it was Grande.
Understanding this instead of mistress.
I don't know. He's quick. He got around the building quick.
Right?
It was Rey Mysterio turning heel.
That's what it kind of looked like that. I was looking at it. I was like, he got a little goatee and everything like that.
Right. Whoever that was on the outside pretending he couldn't make the save should be off TV for a while. That was bad.
Boston, I don't know how I feel when you can't alliterate who you're complaining about.
That's Jay getting ready. The main event tonight. And Roman is advertised, so we haven't seen him yet.
And still Gunther and Punk here as I got Gunther.
Oh, yeah, Gunther's next.
Yeah, that's the thing is that, like I was saying, Raw never only goes 2 hours, but you don't mind when it goes 2.5, 2:45. It has this nice little ambiguous to it of SmackDown when it said we're going to go 3 hours. We were like, oh. Raw's never been 2 hours, but it still feels a lot smoother, a lot cooler, a lot more fast-paced moving. I feel
they keep it going. I mean, for the most part, I mean, it allows certain things to breathe. Some of the matches go longer than, again, when we talk about in-ring, people are acting like the WWE is not giving us matches. They're giving us some. I mean, we're getting them. We're watching them. I don't know what we're worried about, but at the end of the day, I think that, I mean, right now I'm getting a Bronson package. I mean, the 2 hours and change goes nice and quick.
Yeah, it's so weird because they never announce a true endpoint, but they manage to always leave you of the endpoint feels like it works. Like they never outstay their welcome, but they also never undercut themselves.
No, and I don't think I think the shows that go substantially longer have reason, have purpose, and it makes sense.
Right.
$5 super chat from Spaz. Thank you, sir. In the great and storied WWE of Undertaker versus Underfaker and Doink versus Evil Doink, we're gonna get El Grande Uno versus El Grande Dos. Winner take all. Tacos.
Is that kind of like Sin Cara versus Sin Cara Negro and everything
Right.
like that?
Oh, Rusev with Byron.
Well, I will ask you this as you are regularly here on the Wednesdays and everything. How do you feel? What is the reasoning between Tony Khan and every match has to be for an exorbitant or pretending to be exorbitant amount of money and everything? Do you not pay your people?
I have no idea why these money matches are happening. I don't know what the point of these money matches are. There we go. Hi. But yeah, we're rolling on, folks. Rusev on screen right now, cutting a promo on Sheamus, and we are rolling. Don't forget, we are here all week long for all your favorite wrestling, and we are back tomorrow for NXT. Our award show's up. Go find that on our archive down below and check out the awards. Who took home the golden KJs for the first half of 2025? And again, we are here all week long, all the way up until we get to SummerSlam. We will be here live 6 p.m. A couple marathon streams Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a fun one. Make sure you're here for that. Check out our PCO interview. Check out our latest interview with Mark Ramonde. Again, a great time. And speaking of Hulk Hogan, but a man who just wrote "Say Hello to the Bad Guys" and how NWO impacted pop culture. Oh yeah, by the way, we still have these. Go get these. Go get those. I'm not even going to say anything about them. Just go get them. But here we go. Guys, now we are getting LJN is back. Pre-order yours. Oh, so the LJN toy. Again, for a lot of people, it was their first. But there you go. Oreos outlast 11-4. Here comes Gunther. They gave me a commercial for hair growth on Netflix. Bald is beautiful. I fully support the bald movement. I think everybody should go bald. Women wouldn't have to worry about doing their hair or buying all these extra things at curlers. And guys, it's just easy. It's breezy. It's nice. It's beautiful. Bald is beautiful. So join the movement. The bald is beautiful movement. Miro can talk in WWE. Yeah, apparently they give him some time, and it was solid. He was passionate. He right to his point. He's got issues with Sheamus. I think Sheamus and Rusev's a good mid-card rivalry. I think that, we're watching like right now with Damian Priest on the other side, kind of going back and forth with Alistair. I think that works. We shirt people. Wow. We shirt people. There's an octave I haven't hit for a long time. Will KJ's graphics be better? A hundo. I am certain on this one. Very confident. I don't think they did much. So stay tuned for that one. We'll see how pretty I can make it. But if I'm critical, I got to deliver. I have zero issue with the matches for gosh. This isn't a new idea in wrestling. Lucha Underground used to do it. It's stupid. It's silly. You're there. You're already getting paid. Random matches. At least give me a reason. And even when Lucha Underground did it, there was some type of reason for it. There was some angle to it. Yeah, no, I don't like it. And again, just because someone else did it doesn't mean you should do it. Come up with something original. All your ideas were done by someone else, including crushing cars. Kayfabe has been dead, and I'm more opposed to the Unreal documentary out of principle. I think wrestling needs to vehemently defend kayfabe instead of concede and water the industry down. I'm with you. Like I'm not mad about kayfabe being dead. We kind of walked the line between fabe and not fabe. The big CM Punk chance breakout, but at the same time, I think there is too much, and I think you feed the birdies too much, and they won't be able to fly. And that's what I think happens here. It's just it's too. Yeah, we saw it when the full access and you start seeing things, and then it bleeds into like social media, people going at Britt Baker or Thunder Rosa because of their beef. It's just part of me thinks it was, if everybody wants to criticize the booking and if everybody thinks they know what's happening, we're going to show them. I think this was more of a swing at the dirt sheets. Triple H has been very public about the dirt sheets and not liking them. But you tapped out, chance breakout. So people hated Tessa because of her attitude. Not only she had it sounded like she was a bit of a bully, Mr. Quake, outside of, being ignorant and a bully. The original was my holy grail. I never found a new one. Now my soul is crushed. Oh, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I understand Hulk is past and they pay in respects. It's starting to seem like WWE is just carrying in more money from it. Here comes Punk. Do keep in mind, I do believe that proceeds are going to his family. I could be wrong, or they're going somewhere. So that is part of it. But, again, I think it's very important that they're paying homage. Walther. Let's go. Let's go. Saw one bald woman in Cleveland last Wednesday. Wait, what? Like, oh, I love this chat. You guys you go with me. I like it. Kayfabe is dead as hell. Y'all need to let it go. Yeah, I agree. I mean, again, it's one of those things. You can't beat them, join them. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it. We've even talked about maybe reviewing it to some capacity. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's there. I just kind of wish. I think it's made the job of the wrestlers harder because now you are waiting for big spots. They have to fall on a table. They have to blow something up. They have to do a whole gymnastics routine to get pops because it's just somebody acting. So when you don't buy into the industry was built on rivalry, on feuds. So when you peel that back a little too far, it's hard to buy into, oh my God, these guys really want to get each other. Yeah, 100%. 100%, Anthony. Speaking of being held hostage.
I'm in this little cube and they won't let me out.
Right.
But look in my eyes. What do you see? I hope that Unreal humanizes the wrestlers more and makes them more relatable. It makes them more of a connection to. I agree with you. I don't exactly like it. I don't like peeling back too much and going too far. And I know we're wrestling personalities, pundits, marks, and everything. We're fans. We're not performers or anything.
Right.
But I like keeping a little bit of the facade, helping the suspension of disbelief.
For sure. As Punk says, I need that belt. I need it more than I need air in my lungs.
Is it interesting because before when he first showed up, he's like, I don't need the world title. Now he's like, I need that fucking world title.
Right? Oh, pandering to the crowd. The Mick Foley pop.
Yeah, but now how do you feel? I'm a Blackhawks fan bringing up the King Red Wings getting 12 Stanley Cup
rival too.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm gonna be out here. I'm winning the championship for that guy out here mowing the lawn, baby. It's hard times out here when you fill up female Punk.
This place is my addiction. Good promo. Come out spitting fire.
This is going back to, this feels 2010, 2012 Punk of I am straight edge. My addiction is pro wrestling.
Yeah.
I left here for over 10 years, so
They
he's
chanted
winning
my
the
name.
world title. Spoiler alert, I'm picking Punk to win the world title at SummerSlam because I feel it's all but fucking inevitable. Especially with no Seth in the way? Or do you think Seth shows up?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm torn. I did not.
I need this. I think if there is a moment that is going to send the people bananas at SummerSlam, CM Punk is your world champion. And I want to watch Twitter burn.
I mean, if you're trying to make up for WrestleMania, you have Punk win night 1, and then you have Cody win night 2.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
That's a tough shout. I don't know, bro.
There could be some interesting avenues you could go with that one. I think
Maybe
this
Punk
is
should be night 2.
we're walking down Main Street. The other one, you might have to take a dirt road.
Right. I knew CM Punk would.
How much would a CM Punk, if a CM Punk could, would? What?
Would. It's a good promo.
Do you see some people that are like, CM Punk was never cool. He's never great. He's washed on the mic. He doesn't know what he's doing anymore. Like, he is still the biggest draw. He just humbled Gunther. He grabbed his mic and no, I get last word, bitch.
Okay.
Your arms are just a little too small.
Gunther is going to beat, win or lose, Gunther is going to beat the living shit out of this man for a while.
It is going to be a
while.
mercy. It is going to be a beatdown. This man is going to get chopped to highway to heaven, stairway to hell, all of that, and still probably turn around and hit a go to sleep.
Oh, mic drop on Gunther. Yeah, rolls on out.
But again, this is a lot of baby faces going over on the go home at the last minute. Do we get a lot of heel victories? Do we got a lot of same as it ever was? CM Punk gets the one over on Gunther here. Does Gunther win?
It's a question. And there's Cardi B, Yellow B,
Bumblebee.
I don't know.
We'll see the areolas, but anyways, yeah, she's gonna be at the SummerSlam weekend.
Yes, CM Punk has revitalized his career in the way he goes up the wrestling ladder to the top. It'll be very interesting. He will have that world title at some point. I just don't know if now is the time.
Have you ever seen them announce
who's
going to be singing "God Bless America"?
Tiger Lily?
That's a thing. I thought that was a kung fu move.
I'm old, bro. I don't know.
I was waiting for like tattoo, all the things it said, or Cardi B. I like diamond. I like that.
As Rock, they're giving us a run through the SummerSlam card right now, folks. I believe the only thing left is Jay versus Bronson.
But we have yet to see Roman.
That's it. So yeah, we hold on tight.
Well, it's like what we kind of said at the opening of the show of these all segments are all going to collide together.
Right. Yeah. Will Drew be there? They're still advertising. Wait a minute. He's got like 5 days to figure his life out. He'll be there for sure.
Oh, again, why I said I felt it more kayfabe and everything. You're telling me you can't pay off somebody, you can't slide a fucking passport or nothing?
Come on. Come on.
Private jets don't exist anymore.
What, do you just outright lose it?
And again, I don't know how the fuck do you get all the way to the airport. I'm not a frequent flyer or anything, but how you get all the way through the airport, you're about to get to fucking checkout, like boarding and everything, and you don't have your passport.
Right. AJ, you got a really good point, and I know it's still up in the air, even though, I mean, I'll give them all the congratulations. I do not believe that Seth is faking. I do not think we get a cash in, but you got a very good argument, sir.
If they do that, that will surpass even our truth showing up. That'll surpass, I would damn near almost say, the John Cena heel turn of pull the wool over my eyes kind of moment. I still think that they can get away scot-free if CM Punk wins. They don't need that cash in, and no one's going to be like, oh, well, shit, they didn't give me that. Well, they weren't going to, so CM Punk's your champion.
Right. Tables, ladders, and chairs invented at SummerSlam. The biggest TLC in history will go down this weekend.
Well, on the 25-year anniversary of the first TLC.
Yeah.
With all still active wrestlers of the Hardys,
right,
and Edge and Christian.
All actively doing their thing. 3-hour countdown pre-show Saturday. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's unnecessary.
Thank you, WWE.
Like they're bragging. It will be 3 hours. Why do you need a 9-hour show? What is that?
It's 2 hours too, or 2 nights too. Like, why?
Why do you need a 3-hour pre-show? As we got Jackie with Jelly. Pause. That sounds funny.
A 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour.
Right. You got to give CM Punk the championship. Listen, even if CM Punk pins Gunther, until I see the show go off the air, I don't trust it. It feels too like Gunther got it back not that long ago. Punk's first big swing at Gunther. Does Punk pull it off? I don't know. I'm torn.
Main event of night 1. I believe that's advertised on night 1.
Was that Pete Dunne under the mask? That's what we need, an army of El Grandes. Several El Grandes.
There you go. But yeah, no. So CM Punk versus Gunther is on night 1. Same night as Roman and Jay in the tag match.
Yep.
So Punk Gunther main event, and
100%.
like you said, you wait until that closing, even the lower third. That doesn't work anymore because that's when he fucking showed up at Survivor Series.
If you're gonna jack it, that's where you do it. Is right at the placard comes up. We're saying goodnight, just like the CM Punk reveal, right? And then out of nowhere, bang, bang, bang. Oh my God, it happened. If you're gonna do it, and this was a work, which I don't think it was, that's how you do it.
But that would be a huge holy moment for a lot of people. And that's a big statement to do on night 1 when you have a follow-up show the next night.
Right.
Do you do that big of a moment and then do you have to have a bigger moment on night 2?
You better have something big planned. That's all I'm saying. And again, I think Triple H made the mistake at WrestleMania of trying to pace out the weekend. If he does it with SummerSlam, it's a mistake. You got to treat it like 2 separate shows. So you can't you can't list out your card from 1 to 12 and book the first 6. And I don't think he's done that, right? And then save all the big stuff. Because night 2 was cooking until that crappy main event. But night 1 was a slow burn. So sprinkling out and treating them both individual is a better way to go about business.
Yeah. It's going to get really interesting of how they end it. That's going to be the biggest thing, is how they end it with John Cena and Cody Rhodes. And that theoretically, if you're going by each night has 6 matches, you're going to probably start with a TLC match and end with a street fight.
Right. As for the third time, the fans are getting a yeet in. Do we get an encore on the encore? Of the encore?
How much does it become an encore and it just goes back to the beginning?
Right, Randy. I can't believe that's the case, but wouldn't surprise me.
What are they going to do with Beast Mortos?
Did Alex Windsor win the fucking the Ring of Honor Women's title? Did that happen?
Oh, you read some more comments. I will look that up. I didn't even know that was
on
happening.
Saturday and Sunday. Me, I got to work, and the traffic is going to be a pain in the ass. Anyone who loves
because it's in New Jersey.
Oh, have fun with that. Well, you can always throw us on JV. We'll talk you home.
Right.
Nobody watches the pre-show. That shit is for casuals to catch up on rivalries and current product. Bernard, you got a point. And again, there's nothing wrong with a solid 1 hour pre-show. What could you fucking do on a 3 hour pre-show without a single match on either? That is nuts. That's 6 hours of programming this weekend that they don't need to do.
Speaking of which, folks, we will be here live throughout the entire pre-show and everything. We'll be here coming in with all the rest of the action. We got you all covered in everything and anything. Just had to mention that because
we will see you live at 6 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
The 30th annual SummerSlam and the 12th to emanate from New York, New Jersey.
Athena beat Alex Windsor in 12-19 on AW Collision 103,
yes.
According to Cage Match.
There you go. Thank you, Cage Match. Athena retained. Okay. I'm shocked.
I'm not.
Right. Yeah. Well, we know why she's there. I'm just waiting for her to win the title. Steel Cage and TLC and Street Fight. Let's effing go. Tanisha's on to something here. Lots of steps going into SummerSlam.
That might all be one night, though, too.
Right. TLC, I think it's night 2, maybe?
The TLC has, according to Wikipedia, is TBD.
Okay.
The Street Fight and the Cage Match are both night 2 already. So it's going to get interesting. Well, because night 1 has 6 matches already. Night 2 only has 5.
Right? Yeah.
Ooh.
I see Jose getting some love from the chat. Shout out. WWE should have called it SummerSlam 2-night stand because it's going to get extreme. I
think it's just, do you think that they've built it up and warranted having it be 2 nights?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I think I'm more jazzed for this than Mania. I'm excited for it. I think they've done a good job. I'm very interested in the matches. There's several matches, including big ones, that I'm not sure the outcome. So yeah, I mean, I'm in. I really like what they've done here.
Fair enough. As I see everybody saying it's TLC is night 2. Fair enough. When I looked earlier, I hadn't seen it confirmed to a specific night, but where was it? Oh, Puppet KJ. How long until we get El Grande Mexicano, Grande Canada? I wonder if they would make Austin Theory Grande Americano.
So I mean, I think you just keep bringing, like, every week there's a new Grande that comes out.
It's the new Doink. It's the new Doink. Do you do him as a tactic? Because have you missed Ludwig with Gunther during this whole reign?
Yeah. Say what?
Have you missed Ludwig not being with Gunther during this whole reign?
No.
So then you could probably just get away with Ludwig and Gable as tag team Americano.
Oh yeah, like they distanced Ludwig from Gunther without really even saying anything. There was a couple times that things didn't go well, and Gunther just kind of gave him dirty looks. But yeah, they parted ways, and it was kind of seamless. Like, Gunther is at a point where he doesn't need, like, the crony. He doesn't need a guy going out and taking a bunch of L's for him. Bronson throws Jay into the corner.
That fucking sounded violent. That sounded like the same sound like when someone hits someone with, like, a kendo stick or something. Of it just arose such a clatter.
Right, yes. A Grande UN. Let's go. Then Americano might not want to be in it. We'll have
They
to
will know
negotiate.
that who
We'll have to
what
negotiate.
is it a Canadian destroyer, a Mexican destroyer,
Right.
an American destroyer, a United Nations destroyer?
Oh, the compactor. Making Bronson look like a beast.
Now, well, is this needed, as I'm going to commercial, of have Braun and Braun security felt afterthoughts, back notes, sideline players to Seth until Seth was sidelined?
Yeah, I think they were supposed to, though. Like, I think, yeah, that's the roles. Now they've come a little more into the forefront. This relationship between Bronson and Paul is interesting. Braun Breaker looked like an absolute monster in the gauntlet. So, yeah, I think they're doing very well at keeping them relevant in the absence of their leader. So, and Paul's a big kind of, the puppet master of it all. So it's working very well. Could it be Giovanni Vici? I love that. That'd be amazing.
It'd be fucking fantastic.
Grande Italiano.
There you go. Vespucci job. I see what you're saying, and I agree with it to an extent. It's just gonna get really interesting. Like, who's gonna or someone gonna stay in the forefront of after this once Seth shows up? What's gonna happen? Because I assume, spoiler alert, they're gonna lose to Roman and Jay at SummerSlam. So do they then kind of start to become null and void?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to become null and void. I don't know why anybody would think that at this time. Still dialed in. We still have Heyman out here with them. I don't think null and void really pertains to them. There's still two big stars that are going to do big things as Chona continues to just throw them around.
But if they just turn around and eat their biggest match, their one standalone post Seth and everything, they just eat a hard L. Like,
yeah, I don't think they're going to.
Takes the pin.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to. So,
okay.
I don't think they're going to lose, and that's I wouldn't have them lose if I had my choice. But I think they're building them up. I think they want them to be strong. I don't think they've missed a stride yet.
Fair enough. Spoiler alert for Thursday, folks.
Right. I still see a Roman versus Seth match before the end of the year. I think you keep saying WrestleMania next year.
I think WrestleMania, if he hadn't gotten hurt and depending on his timeline, I still could see WrestleMania this year. If not WrestleMania this year, I think you could maybe make a situation that passes this year and you get to next year.
Mm-hmm.
But that they are in a collision trajectory of they are going to have a WrestleMania match at some point.
Their history kind of makes that a thing. So we'll see when they do it or how it comes all together. But there's unfinished business there for sure. And we're pretty confident that, obviously Roman was supposed to be tied into Seth here. However, it hasn't quite worked out that way. I like this idea a lot, Boston.
Was Roman supposed to be here? Or was LA supposed to be here and Roman was supposed to still stay in the tag match and then grow to Seth?
Good question. I feel like the tag match oh my God. Bron Breaker with a 15-foot spear.
He hit that. He jumped from the start of the entrance ramp and hit him at the end of it.
It's crazy.
But the match is over. Like the CGI and everything for like werewolf movies and shit like that, vampire movies of fucking Van Helsing. Of the creature fucking jumps like 5 feet in 2 seconds.
Right.
That's Bron Breaker just naturally.
Waiting for it. The crowd's cheering for it. We know Roman's in. There he is. Roman Reigns.
Does he need something that hits more initially? Like the drops bigger?
Maybe. I mean, I think his hits in a way that people know it's him. But here comes Roman.
Roman Reigns. Roman. Roman Reigns.
Those kicks looking clean as shit tonight.
Yo, he is a sneaker head. Sneakily. That was redundant, yes.
There goes Bron. Bronson back in. See, the dilemma when you always make Roman look strong is he doesn't need Jake.
Yeah, but Roman is the star of Roman is the guy as Bronson goes in the ring post.
OTC helping Jay
But
up.
then it gets interesting.
Yo, you want to confuse everybody? Jay turns on Roman and takes Seth's place.
That's what I was starting to wonder. I was about to say, well, remember Heyman was playing mind games,
right? Oh, super kick to Breaker.
Yeah, see, that's where they teased that of. You didn't know if Jay was going to super kick Breaker or Roman.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one on the weekend on Saturday. I think I'm betting against the OTC. I know you're not, so yeah, I think it's gonna be
you get
interesting.
your idea of Jay turns then?
That'd be crazy. I don't actually think that's gonna happen, but my God, my head might spin a little, especially because Jay's so over. Like, could you imagine the legit heat that comes with that? Oh, wait a minute. Don't do that. You don't need to come back. You don't need that. No. Not today. Save it for Saturday.
This is proven again, the laws of wrestling. But Braun Breaker's spear is, I think, the best. It reminds me back of old school Goldberg and old school when the gore was just that man launched himself like a missile.
He's got like a Matrix effect to it. Another spear. Shit.
He is like the constant, come on, man. He is a walking ESPN highlight. This man runs the ropes and shifts the ring.
Right. Jay turning heel and joining Heyman would be great booking. The reason I throw it out there, and usually the rule of thumb is, but he's so over. But think of the heartbreak, right? Fire tsunami. Love it. Let's go. Are they going to take Jay out of the match?
No, I
they are like decimating this kid.
Up being to where
Roman
Bronson Reed gets the fucking eats the pin. Always Bron's eyeing down Roman. He's still up. He's still standing.
Well, he's trying. He was holding his ovaries there for a second.
Whoa, no.
OTC chance breakout.
Oh, Bron! Over the table. That's still one of the coolest shits, and I hate that they always do that and then like cut to a commercial.
Oh, you guys are so losing on the weekend.
He is such a fucking freak athlete. I can't wait till Heyman gets with him because he is Brock Lesnar just that knows wrestling. He is the blueprint. He is the blue chip upon blue chips.
Ooh. Right. Be careful on those cankles. Yeah. Don't jump off any cages. Hasn't worked out so well for people lately.
Yeah. What did Anthony say? Austin and Anthony fighting. As we're 37 minutes in here, and Braun's just destroying Roman. Who's winning on Sunday? Saturday?
Yeah, I think they're not. I'd be shocked, but we're going for another tsunami.
Who does someone make tsunami? I was gonna say, does someone make a save, but clearly not.
Yeah, I don't like my pick. I really don't like how over these guys are going right now.
If you're not a smart mark, does this make sense to you? Is this I'm making this believable? If I'm showing that these guys could destroy these. This is a former world champion. This is a tribal chief, and we can kick our fucking heels up on him.
Right. Well, I mean, again, I think they made it look very cookie cutter. We've seen it before. Roman comes out, kind of half saves the day, super kick, Superman punch, and they're good to go. And just when we thought it was over, LeBron said, no, not happening.
Bron Breakker with this is actually really good. He talks straight to Roman and then he's looking down the camera. You see all of this shit?
Right.
This is because of us. They're paying attention to me. I'm the new star. Like,
right?
Could we get
chucking them down?
Roman Reigns versus Bron Breakker at WrestleMania?
We could. I still like the idea of the one ways I could consider writing this whole thing is Heyman giving the case to Braun, and then that pisses Seth off. Yeah, like just psychotic.
Just the fucking Twitch and everything.
A live wire. Is
and
he
someone
do
who doesn't have has some screws?
We're not done. We're not done. Both men.
Both of them through the barricade.
You want
they have made Bron Breakker, Bill fucking Goldberg in one night.
New theory. They're losing the tag match. Bron Breakker's catching in on Punk. New theory.
Does he have the briefcase? Can it work that way?
I don't know. Is it transferable? I mean, the Miz hijacked it one time. We had to go to court.
Right? We're taking off the shoes.
So happened I mentioned the shoes. Is it the shoes?
This is a mugging. You're going to run this shit. They caught a fade. The tribal chief caught a fade.
The ending of this show is significantly upgrading my rating of this show.
This feels like such a go home.
He should tie them together and hang them over the fucking ring rope.
That's what I'm waiting for. But again, you just hear a smattering of just boo and you and everything. Just so much discontent and everything, and in all the right ways. That's a go home show. That is I'm sold on SummerSlam.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Let's go.
Do we want to start the bidding at an 8? Right. Do I hear an 8? 8.5?
But I was convinced you were going to give this show like a 6 tonight.
Why?
I don't know. I got that vibe that you were coming in low.
I'm literally out here. What do I hear now? What 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. You're like, I thought you came in 6.5. It's just I hate it. I sat there was saying this is probably the best go home show they've had in, dare I say, years.
Right.
At least months.
Yeah. I'm going 8. I thought the show was about a 7. And the ending just really kicked it in the nuts on the way out the gate. I think they did really well, like you said, building SummerSlam. I could even go slightly higher, but I thought the show itself was okay. Some longer stuff. But I thought the matches were relatively fun. A little bit boring at times, a little bit slow at times, but ultimately I'm going 8. I think they banged it out by the time we went home.
8.5.
Was a murdering.
But that was so good because every time you thought it was going to end, it just didn't end. All right, this is where Roman and them, they got their hero moment, comeback and everything. They hit the spear. Oh, they're great. And then they eat a fucking spear and a tsunami, and they trade it all around, and they just get decimated. They literally took the tribal chief's shoes to end their show.
That's we've seen Roman on the not winning side. We've seen Roman on a night where he's taken a little more of a beating than he's given. But when was the last time Roman was decimated like this? Decimated. And then
I'm expecting Solo to run out and say, "You got knocked the fuck out."
Right.
Damn, Smokey.
Yes, like Debo out here hijacking the kicks.
Literally.
Just yanked his shoes like a street yard bully. And they're doing a phenomenal job making Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed feel like the top 2 heels in this company. I have no problem with what they're doing. Like when people criticize the booking in WWE, what they're doing with the Brons right now is phenomenal. They're almost making you forget they lost their leader.
Did they need to do it? And they hit a home run with it of the fact that we were talking about of how do they get into the forefront instead of the limelight and everything of Seth's not there. So you sat there and even threw out the idea of Braun cashes in the money.
Yeah. Paul, imagine if fucking CM Punk is celebrating a hard-fought victory and the crowd's going wild and he can barely breathe, and he's all red from Gunther beating the shit out of him for 20 minutes. And out of nowhere, you hear, ladies and gentlemen, my name is, and he goes on and he's like, I pulled some strings, I did a me thing, and here comes Braun with the fucking case. Spear, win, done, shock the world.
How do you react though if you think that it's gonna be Seth and then it isn't? Because
that's what I think that's the interesting part, right? Again, I mean, Seth doing it would be insane too. But I think if you want to kind of like fuck some people up and really kind of throw some shit at them that they're not seeing, you have options. I mean, Bronson Reed would be a bigger holy fuck, but I think Braun's the guy. I think Braun, you really could have a moment where Braun splits CM Punk in half.
I still say when this whole faction's done, it's going to be Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker. That's going to be the thing going on past this. I think I worry if you do that and it's you teasing, everyone's going to jump to, holy shit, we got worked. It's Seth, and then it's Braun.
Yeah. That's the other kicker.
I worry that's going to be it's still cool.
No.
It's a little airborne. It's still cool. It's a little.
No, I think it would be like, holy shit. And then it's going to be, holy shit, they're doing this. I think the fact that Braun would be such a surprise, I don't think there's going to be a letdown that it's not Seth. It actually might get a bigger reaction because holy fuck.
So then likelihood that Braun actually cashes in and wins.
Cash it and fucking break everybody's heart. Punk has the belt for 4 minutes.
So you jump all the way, end of SummerSlam. Yeah. You theoretically could have John Cena as your world champion and Braun Breaker as your world champion.
Yes.
Ruthless aggression.
Do it. Do it. He is the next big thing. He is, I mean, he's dialed in. And with Paul kind of running this right now, the world is their oyster. And the only caveat, let's say Seth's out for 4 to 6 weeks or whatever it is. Let's say Seth comes back and now you have champion Braun Breaker standing there and Seth wants to run the show.
But he has no briefcase now. He has no advantage of now you are just low man on the totem pole.
It could work. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. My God, Debo, you just yanked them. And 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Let's go.
Now you see when Braun be showing around, I'll be quiet. But when he leave, I'll be talking again.
8.5, 8 out of 10 stolen shoes, 8 out of 10, 8. So a lot of people in the 8s. I honestly was going to come in like around a 7, the way the tag match. All right, I figured there'd be a little bit of a dust up. If the heels had just gone home after the Roman save, the show's getting a 7. The way it all played out, they got an 8.
I'll give you that, and I'm still at 8.5. But yeah, the tag match really outkicked its coverage with that. And I see what you were saying. If it ended when we thought it was going to end, and the baby faces go over like Rover, and it's clear and obvious of all right, 7.5. All right, hopefully SmackDown's about to go home show. Oh, I am all the way excited for SummerSlam right now, my guy.
Yeah, I'm with you. I stand on business that I'm more excited for SummerSlam than I was going into Mania. Just the overall card, the overall build. There's a lot. Like I said, the fans out there who are like, you know, do you really like it? What more do you? They don't like. This is all
do that honestly. And Boston, what did you just say? The best go home show. I don't know what I said. What years? I corrected. It could be months, but maybe years. But
it's been a good one.
Right, big one. Show moves slow in this era. My only complaint: 6 out of 10. But can we do this as a poll on the community tab or anything, or in some way or form? Are you more excited? Like, which are you happier about? WrestleMania this year or SummerSlam? Which are you more excited for? Which you think is going to have the bigger outcome?
I don't think I can put all
what's
that
going to be the better show? What have you?
I don't think I can put all that in a poll, my guy.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just throwing out ideas here. Maybe
we might have to
pick one of them ideas. One of them might work.
6.9 out of 10. World Heavyweight Champion should have ended the show. It felt important. I'm okay with them having a match, and CM Punk and Gunther just had a chat, so I don't agree with you at all.
And that was a great segment, I think, from Punk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the world champion didn't go first.
Well, if we're obeying the laws of wrestling, so Gunther goes over Punk, Roman and Jay go over Braun and Braun. There's at least those two matches. So how do we end? That's all night one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's some question marks. If they stick to tradition, some of my picks aren't going to work out. But 8.5 from Quake. Let's go. Negative Nancy, we read you already.
I like this from Jacob. Not the shoes.
But that's
when have you ever seen that though in pro wrestling outside of like a Ric Flair thing or anything to where someone got jacked for their shoes at the end of the show?
I hate to say this. The last time was when Moxley and Kingston jacked the Bucks. And I thought it was great, and I wish they would have kept Moxley and Kingston together, but they didn't. But that was the last time I remember that ever happening, was when Moxley and Kingston stole the Young Bucks shoes.
Street trash, riff-raff, I don't buy it.
Oh, it's too funny. But ladies and gentlemen, Raw has gone off the air. We are done. We are back at it tomorrow for NXT. Don't forget, go check out the merch store. Go find yourself some stuff. As MDB would say, we shirt people, and we would love to shirt you. Pause.
Right.
But join the Wrestling Fans United. Use the hashtag and meet us on all our socials. Check out our Discord as well. Don't forget the Wrestling Awards, the Midlifeies. They are up. Go check them out. Go comment on that video. Did somebody get overlooked? Did somebody get left out? Did we get the picks wrong? You go let us know in the comment section, and keep an eye out for the shorts and the videos that are popping up that go with it. And of course, Santino Marello taking on Ethan Page tomorrow.
Se Cobra. And also still, you can help start swaying the votes for the end of year awards and everything. But yes, we've got the Great Canadian Standoff, the battle for the North American or North Canadian Championship here.
North Canadian.
Ethan Page and Santino Marello, the Cobra.
Right. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the show.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you put it with that for life with it.
See you on the flip side. Come back tomorrow. Good night.